All right, Steel Nation, Merry Christmas and welcome back to Steelers football. Today on this Saturday afternoon at 4:30, we watch the Pittsburgh Steelers host the Cincinnati Bengals in what is, in a lot of scenarios, our final game to make the playoffs. If we lose this game, we have a 0.4% chance of making the playoffs. So this is going to be a very important game. Very, very important. Hey, Mr. Ed, what's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. Let me make sure this was from today and not an old message, if I can. Oh my gosh. I hate this reaction button. It's like, it's right there, and it's blocking part of, like, the messages. So I can't, like, click on the option button for a message because it just keeps popping up this friggin' reaction thing that I can't even use unless I'm on the web browser. Alright. So we are T-minus 3 minutes from kickoff, and this is going to be quite a great holiday battle. It is. Honestly, this is the most I've been for a backup quarterback to play in a football game because we have Mason Rudolph playing on the Christmas game. Not Christmas, obviously, like not Christmas Day, but like this is the Steelers' Christmas game this year, and our quarterback is the Rudolph man. Oh, I am so excited. So excited. I didn't eat lunch, so I'm eating some goldfish right now. Alright. What? Hang on. Okay. Is Mike Tomlin carrying? Honestly, I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think so. That's something I want to get into. Is the current reaction from the fan base to Mike Tomlin and to the entire team, and not because I agree with the fan base, because I honestly think, as much as I'm a Steelers fan, I think that Steelers fans are one of the most spoiled fan bases in the league, and I am a part of that. So. But I'll get into that in just a second once I can get my camera working again and figure out everything that's been going on with my internet. Okay, so the camera's back. And if my internet continues to chug like this, I'm going to have to disconnect and reconnect to the network. The crap is... What is happening? Huh. Camera is... I'm aware... You're currently live. I can menu shut off. Off till you redirect it to the blue room attic. Alright, we're going to experience some technical issues here for the next couple of minutes due to me needing to reconnect to the internet. So, I'll probably be like in and out for the next couple of minutes, just to let everybody know. Oh, I cannot wait for the Olympics this summer. They're going to be really good. I got goldfish in my teeth. All right, so the Steelers are getting ready to go. All right, so I hope that the resets get done before we start this game, because I don't want to miss too much in terms of commentating. Let me grab a drink out of my fridge. Oh. This is the crush. All right. All right. What have we got going on right about now? Just hear the sleigh bells jingling, wing, ding, tingling too. All right. So today's game is really, it's not even just for the playoffs. This is a game, we have to win this if we want a winning record. We have to win 2 more games this season for a winning record. This game and 1 others. Or the Seahawks and the Ravens game. However, I think this is probably going to be, this and the Seahawks game are our 2 easiest wins. As the stream was disconnected. Alright, let's, there we go. And it should reconnect here in a second. There we go, it's reconnected. Okay, computer, set bedroom lights to 100, and the kick is away!
I don't know how to set
computer,
to that setting.
Computer, set lights to 100.
Did you mean bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, computer, set bedroom lights to 50.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. It's just like a flashbang. All right, I think we are fixed. I think the problem is now solved. Let me make sure that the camera is in a good setting. And what the crap? Something is going on here in the corner. I don't know what it is. All right, so the Bengals take the ball first, and it's going to be a run. They're going to get to about 1 with Joe Mixon, and that's going to be it. There's something going on in the bottom left corner of my screen, and I don't know what it is. All right, well, I need to fix something real quick. Okay, so that's good. I hope I don't need to use this, but if so, I just wanted to make sure that all these things were still aligned. Okay. Here we go. Jake Browning is in shotgun, sends a man in motion. He got 1 back to his left. He takes the snap. He's looking. He throws. It's going to be a screen pass to Joe Mixon, who's going to get up almost to the first down marker. But I think they're going to mark him down a yard short, and that brings down a 3rd down. Nice. Orange Crush. That tastes weird. Alright, anyway. So the Bengals just need 1 more yard to get themselves a 1st down. The Steelers are going to need a stop here. Alright, Jake Browning is in shotgun with 1 back lined up to his left. There are 13 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. And the Steelers are looking for a win here today. Alright, Jake Browning takes a snap. He's looking, throws. That's going to be caught. And he is brought down just beyond the 40, and that is number 80. I swear sometimes computers have a mind of their own. Dude, I completely agree. Miss Gnome. That is, it's about how it goes for me, especially when it comes to me streaming and whatnot. But, you know, we're here. We living. We making do with what we got. And at this rate, you know, we should be having a new camera here soon. I'm saving up some money. I got 200 saved up. So who knows? We should be on the good soon. All right. Jake Browning in shotgun. He takes a snap. He's looking. He throws. Joe Mixon, and he's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 3 yards. Oh, I know what the issue is. It's my goldfish. We're just hanging out here. I thought they were like a artifacting of the video or something. Joey Porter Jr., King of the North. All right. 2nd and 12 from the Cincinnati 39-yard line. Jake Browning in shotgun with 1 back lined up to his left. He takes a snap. He's looking. He throws. That is... Oh, out! That is incomplete. Number 29. I think that is Levi Wallace making the incompletion, swatting that away. And that brings out a 3rd and 12 for the Cincinnati Bengals. What a play by Wallace. If only I had the chicken up here, I would give it a little honk, because that was quite the play. All right, Browning in shotgun once again with back line to his right. 12:21 to go in the quarter from the Bengals' own 39. Browning takes a snap. He's dropped backs, looking, throws. It's going to be a screen pass. Number 89. He's going to get to about the 48-yard line, but is not going to pick up a first down. So that brings out a fourth down, and if I know football correctly, that's going to bring out the punt team for the Cincinnati Bengals, meaning the Steelers have made their first stop of the game. Oh, man, yeah. Browning had a lot of pressure coming. He had Watt, Highsmith, and Hayward all breaking their tacklers and running to them, and to him, and, like, really had to get out of his, he had to get the ball out as soon as he could. All right, fair catch is called down at the 7-yard line. So the Steelers starting with not great field position, but let's see how Mason Rudolph will be able to put this ball. I'm going to move this. Nope. Come on. I want to move this. Here we go. That works. Okay. Very, very, very good. All right. So, yeah, we are on an ad break right now. Actually, I can probably move that into this corner. No, I'm trying to figure out where to put stuff. I think I'll keep it right there for now. I added a couple of new features while in between streams. I added up here a tracker for like any engagement that happens. So like if anybody subscribes, if anyone well right now subscribes, but once I have like super chats and stuff enabled, if anybody tips something like that, it'll appear in the in that feed. And then over in this corner, it'll show like a little graphic if anybody subscribes or anything like that. So I'm trying to improve the quality of my live streams throughout the season, and especially going into next season. My favorite snacks: goldfish, gummy bears, soda, and of course anything else that's not good for you. Oh, you have no idea. Like, let me show you. So firstly, I have the Xbox Series X mini fridge just chilling next to my desk, and in here we've got my Orange Crush that I've been drinking. I had a Coke legit right before this started, and I have Mountain Dew Live Wire. I want there to be a bottle of the Sweet Lightning that KFC sells, but Live Wire is close enough for me. My favorite Mountain Dew though has to be the Baja Blast from Taco Bell. Best, but also like the Pitch Black was pretty good. By the Bengals logo, maybe that would jinx them. Maybe. But also, you've got to remember, I have the pick counter down there. So I really can't put anything down below the Bengals logo because it would get in the way of the pick counter. And I don't want anything to get in the way of the pick counter, because if we end up needing that, I want it to be down by the Bengals. Because hopefully that would curse them. All right. Steelers are back out on the field, getting ready for their first drive of offense. Mason Rudolph is in shotgun for the first time in 2 years with one man in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Najee Harris, who's going to get about 5 or so, maybe 6 yards, bring out second down. So for the first Steelers run of the season, we are going to get a positive yardage. Not of the season, but of Mason Rudolph's first offensive run of the game, not even of the season, because he played last week. I'm gonna stop talking. I had something and now it's gone. All right, so Mason Rudolph looking so much better than Mitch Trubisky. There, he's in shotgun with one man lined up to his right. He sends him out, takes a snap. He's gonna throw. That's gonna be caught by George Pickens. Down past the 30, breaks free, he's going to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Steelers! Let's freaking go! From the 7-yard line to the end zone on his first throw of the game. Holy Oh. Oh my gosh, I hope that didn't peak the levels, but holy crap. Holy crap. Oh. That is the play of the game, ladies and gentlemen. What is that? An 80-yard touchdown run. Whoever has George Pickens on their fantasy team, you guys are absolutely killing it already. Man breaks a defender and just keeps going. Yes! That's how you start a football game. Oh. Okay, let's read some of these chats. One of those tastes like soap. You guys know what liquid soap tastes like. Which one? The live wire? I don't know. I enjoy it. Not Orange Crush, one of the Mountain Dew. Yeah, I mean, to each their own. I'm not going to judge you for not liking the Mountain Dew, but man, I think it tastes pretty good. I think it tastes really good, actually. What a play, though. Holy crap. From Mason to Pickens, just taking off running. Oh, my word. Oh. Oh, if that is any indication of what this game is going to be, then I am so freaking excited. Chris Boswell. Oh, by the way, Chris Boswell got the extra point. So let's update the score, which I forgot to do because I was screaming. It's now 7-0, and Boswell kicks the ball back to the Bengals. Oh, man. One throw. Not even going back to add. So speaking of which, I should probably take this off. All right. Jake Browning in shotgun already. He has got one back lined up to his left. All right. He sends a man in motion. Takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Joe Mixon, who's going to be dropped down at the 26-yard line for gain of 1. I used to indulge as a kid in the 80s. Has 3 times the sugar than normal soda. Holy crap. I wasn't even alive in the 80s. Oh, man. As a kid in the 80s, that's 20 years before I was even born. Dear Lord. All right, Joe Mixon in shot. Not Joe Mixon. Jake Browning in shotgun. Sends a man in motion. That's Joe Mixon. Takes the snap. He's looking. Pressure coming. He gets it away. He gets it to a receiver. And they are brought down at the 32-yard line. You bring out third down maybe? Or maybe that was incomplete. No, I think that was received. I've heard about Jolt, though. I kind of want to try it. I can't remember if that was discontinued, though. I know there's one. I think it's Josta was discontinued. They showed it in Loki, which is, I forget what it was. I kind of want to try whatever it was, though. All right, Jake Browning on 3rd and 3 in shotgun with the back lined up to his left. He's going to take a snap. Looking. Pressure coming. He throws. That is caught and open, man. 50 down at the 44-yard line. It's going to be a first down and much more for the Cincinnati Bengals. That man was as wide open as a barn door after a twister. Like, I think his man was Joey Porter Jr., and he just stopped moving. And that would be High T. Higgins with that reception. So, with 8:46 left to go in the first quarter, the Cincinnati Bengals have it at the 45-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jake Browning in shotgun. Takes snap. It's going to be a handoff to number 30, who's going to get down to about the 41-yard line for a gain of about 4. Let's see. Let us pull up my fantasy roster because I have Joe Mixon. So, I'm kind of rooting for Joe Mixon to have a really good day today and for us to have a really good day in the air. Though I also have Jake Browning. It's not great. All right. Jake Browning in shotgun. Got one man on both sides. Sends a man in motion. Left with one on the left. He's going to take the snap. Looking. Pressure coming. He throws it away. And that is caught by number 80. And that is Hosave, I think. And that's going to be a first down for the Bengals. All right. Let's pop over here. How are we looking? I am 223 to 246. I'm projected not a great day. Okay. Especially because I played Cooper Kupp instead of freaking Puka Nacua. Has best day ever. All right, Jake Browning in shotgun with the back line up to his left. He takes the snap. He's looking. Pressure is coming. He throws it. Gets it to number 84. That'll be Mitchell Wilcox. And it's going to be a gain of about 4. So the Bengals are starting out this second drive with a very decent throwing game. They're not throwing very far, but they are getting first downs and they are moving the ball down the field. So as a Steelers fan, I say boo. But as somebody who has Jake Browning on his fantasy team, I say good. But what we need, though, is for somebody to fumble the ball and then give it back to the Steelers. All right, Jake Browning in shotgun. Send the man in motion. It's going to be a pitch over to number 83, who's going to get a first down and is shoved out of bounds at what looks to be the 28-yard line. But I'm not 100% sure. I didn't see any number markers on the field. It says they're in the red zone, though, so I'm going to assume that is... Nope, not the 28. That might be the 18-yard line. So the Bengals have worked their way down the field and are within the red zone now. So that's not great for the Steelers. All right. Jake Browning under center. One man in the backfield. Got 5:56 to go. He sends a man in motion, and it's going to be a handoff to number 30, it looks like. Nope, that's Joe Mixon, number 28, and he's going to get about 2 down to about the 16-yard line. And, all right, so Browning has 3 fantasy points, and Mixon has 2.9. So as long as the Steelers keep responding with touchdowns, the Bengals can have an incredible day. But the Steelers have got to respond every single drive with a touchdown. All right. Let's see. Jake Browning's in shotgun with Joe Mixon lined up to his left. Sends a man in motion. 5:21 to go in the quarter. And takes the snap. He's looking. Got time. Throws. That's going to be dropped by number 30. Almost a fumble, but it falls incomplete. And so Brett brings out a 3rd and 8 for the Cincinnati Bengals from the 16-yard line. Joe Burrow hanging out on the sideline, looking all cool and crap. Just, oh my gosh. I didn't realize the Bengals had a pimp mascot. All right, Browning in shotgun. One man lined up to his left. Got 3 receivers out. Takes a snap. Looking. Pressure coming. Jake Browning rolling out to the right. Looking to throw it away. He does so. And that is intercepted in the end zone. Number 20. Patrick Peterson with the interception. Takes Jake Browning's fantasy points down to 1. But I don't care. Because as I said all the time, as long as the Steelers win, I don't give a crap about fantasy. The Steelers are my number 1 priority. This fantasy playoffs, always going to be number 2 for me. And what do you know? The Steelers have come away with their first defensive interception of the game. And you know what? You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? Oh, I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do. Boom, boom, boom. But we're going to change this. We're going to change this up a bit. Booyah! All right. The pickoff counter is at 1, and the pickoff is now orange for the Bengals. So I think the way I'm going to work this is I'm going to change between so whoever got the last interception, whoever threw the last interception, their color is going to be the pickup, the pickoff. Here, I'll use... Nope. I don't want to use the snow. Alright. So down here, you'll see. Whoever has that is going to be the last team that got an interception. So if the Steelers throw an interception next, then the Steelers' colors will be what the pickoff counter looks like. So, holy crap, that description went out the window. But we do have an ad playing now, so let me pull up the ad counter. There we go. We have 10 people in the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Cincinnati Bengals stream. I wonder, is your Knitting Tree streaming? I'm gonna go check that real quick. Because I don't know if he streams or not. Tree. It does not look like he is. Or maybe he is. Does he stream on a different... like, does he stream on Twitch or something? He might. Because it looks like he's got streams for previous things. So, alright. So, Mason Rudolph is in shotgun with one back lineup to his left. He takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Najee Harris, who's going to get to about the 28-yard line, maybe. 27, 28-yard line. And that's going to bring out a second down for the career backup. First to Big Ben, now to both Kenny Pickett and Mitchell Trubisky. And finally, he gets his shot to start after 2 years of waiting in the wings because Mitchell Trubisky, not good. Not good at all. All right, Kenny Pickett hanging out on the sideline. All right, Mason Rudolph takes a snap. Looking, he throws. It's going to be caught. Allen Robinson down to the 41-yard line of the Steelers. That's going to be his second completion of the game, and his second that both go for first downs. Man, this Steelers offense has already started looking so much better than it ever did with Trubisky. I am so excited to see how the rest of this game goes. I don't know how to do that. All right, Mason Rudolph in shotgun once again with one man lined up to his right this time. That looks like Jaylen Warren, and it's going to be a handoff to Warren, who's going to get about 3 yards down to about the 43-yard line before he is brought down. Warren's first run of the game after two quite nice Najee Harris runs. And I gotta get rid of the ad. I need to put a key or something, like a key binding to turn on and get rid of that ad symbol. All right, Mason Rudolph under center. We got 2 men in the backfield. All right, he takes a snap. It's going to be a pitch back to Najee, who's going to get to about the 45, maybe 46-yard line before he's brought down and brings it a third down. Put some respect on the MVP. Serge is better than Joel. I haven't had either. So I'm a young guy. I've legit never had either. So, I mean, if you guys know how to get your hands on some of that, I'll make a video on the channel comparing Serge and Jolt if y'all want. But I don't know how to get my hands on that. And honestly, I'm not going to look it up right now because I'm watching the Steelers play good football for once. All right, Mason Rudolph from shotgun takes a snap. He's looking. Throw is going to be caught. And it's Jaylen Warren. First down. Down to about the 40. Down to about the 46-yard line of the Cincinnati Bengals for a first down and more. Ladies and gentlemen, Mason Rudolph has yet to miss a throw. I have probably jinxed it. All right, I'm gonna make you all a deal. I came up with lyrics for a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer themed song talking about Mason Rudolph. If we're leading at halftime, I'll sing it for y'all. All right, Mason Rudolph under center with one man in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Jalen Warren, who's going to get to about the 33-yard line. Jalen Warren, he's absolutely having a really good year, despite the fact the Steelers have not been all that great. So that's going to bring out second down. We have 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in the quarter before the second quarter comes out. And the Steelers up 7-0 against the Cincinnati Bengals thanks to that interception. But yeah, if we're leading at halftime, I will sing you guys my revised version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer talking about Mason Rudolph of the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, Mason Rudolph in shotgun with the back lined up to his left. Sends a man in motion. It's going to be a... he's looking. It's going to be caught by number 11. That's Mason Rudolph. That's Allen Robinson. That's going to be a first down. Amazon. Okay, let's check Amazon. Amazon.com. So, let's see. Jolt. What was it? Jolt? Or is it... What am I looking for? Jolt. Drink. I'm not seeing Jolt. All right, let's see. Mason Rudolph in shotgun with the back lined up to his right. And the Steelers take their first timeout of the quarter as the play clock reaches 2 seconds. All right, so we got a 30-second ad coming up. All right, let's see. What are we looking for? Yeah, I'm not seeing Jolt. I'm seeing, Hey, it's Danny Dimes! Welcome, my good friend, to the stream. I don't know what you might have missed, but the Steelers have absolutely come out of this football game swinging. First throw of the game to George Pickens, takes off running, gets himself a touchdown, and that's why he the best. I mean, this is also his second season, so I hope there's more of that, and I hope he gets his attitude under check, but that was really good. That was a really good run. All right, we are back. First downs, we already have 150 yards of offense. That's more than we have most halves. All right, Mason Rudolph in shotgun with the back line up to his right. Takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Najee Harris, who gets around a defender past the 10-yard line down to about the 6 with a first down and some more. Ladies and gentlemen, we are within 10 yards of the end zone. Let's see. I've got Ghost over here. I've got V8 Energy, Liquid Death, Joy Jolt Whiskey. Not what I'm looking for. There's something called a cocaine energy drink. I'd rather just have the first part of that. And back to another ad. And I think this is because the quarter has just shifted over. So let me jump over here and check. Follow live matchup. Let's see. All right, end of the first. Yeah, so we're going into the second quarter. What the? Oh, it's the snow. All right, so we are moving into quarter number 2, and the Steelers are looking fairly good. Man, some of Geico's ads are really weird. I'm sorry. I just got completely entranced in a Geico commercial for the first time in a while. They brought Mr. Caveman back for a Geico commercial. I feel like this is going to be the start of like a new ad campaign for them, and I'm kind of excited because Geico's historically had some of the best ads in the business. All right, so let's pop this ad off, and we are back in for the second quarter. Mason Rudolph in under center with one man in the backfield. All right, it's going to be a faked pitch back. He's got pressure. He's going to be tossed to 11. That's Allen Robinson II. He's going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, but not get any more. The defender not fooled by the fake pitch back and just keeps going after Rudolph. So luckily we made it back to the line of scrimmage and didn't lose any yardage to my knowledge. But that's going to bring in a second down and a goal for the Steelers. All right, Mason Rudolph going to be lining up in the shotgun this time. He's got one man lined up to his left, sends a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to number 19 to Calvin Austin III. He makes it in. Steelers, touchdown. Calvin Austin III into the end zone on the jet sweep. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pittsburgh Steelers have come out of this game absolutely fighting. Going up, not 60, nope, 13-0 in the first 2 drives of the game. Oh, and Jaylen Warren with the block, showing George Pickens how it's frickin' done. Ladies and gentlemen, your Pittsburgh Steelers and Chris Boswell right down Main Street, increasing our lead to 14-0. Merry Christmas, everybody. That is another point closer to me singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at halftime. Oh, man. That was incredible. Oh. I wonder, who else is streaming this game? Oh, let's see. Can I go to live? Let's see. All right. Steelers versus Bengals. Let's filters type. Live. There we go. So let's see. Steelers talk. Do I show up here? Doesn't look like I'm showing up here. First Bengals live. Okay. A lot of stuff by Steelers chat. I just want to see, half the stuff isn't even live. Okay, how do I... Let's see. All right, well, let's just go to Tom's channel real quick. See if he's live streaming this game. Doesn't look like they are. They are not. Aw, dang it. That sucks. Oh, well. All right. Yo, Andy! Andy, holy crap. Please tell me you've been watching the game. Please tell me you've at least been watching the game. Or have you not been watching the game? Do I get to recap to you what's just been happening? Please. All right. Have you been watching the game? Or are you just now getting into the game at all? All right. While you do that, I'm going to keep talking about the game. All right. I also have forgetting to move the snow globe. But that's fine. Because it really hasn't been necessary very much. All right. Chris Boswell boots the kick away, and that is going to soar into the end zone. And that's going to be out on the 25-yard line. Jake Browning and the Cincinnati Bengals are going to return to the field of play. I've been watching. Okay, dude. Oh, man, that first touchdown run from George Pickens. Oh, man. I got to see real quick. I got to see what is going on. Whole thing. Let's see. Let's see what the game leaders. All right, Jake. All right, Jake Browning takes the snap from shotgun and dirts it into the ground. So, that's interesting. I want to see what the scores for each of the players are. All right, it's not showing me. I'll have to look it up in here in a little bit and see if I can figure it out. All right, but we're back. Back to playing. All right, Jake Browning is in shotgun. Sends a man in motion. He's got one back lined up to his left. Takes a snap. It's going to be a screen pass to number 15, who is being brought down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yards. And that's going to bring out third down. Don't stress about it. That is true, only at the moment, because we're watching a Steelers game. I was honestly thinking about grabbing Mason Rudolph before this game, just because I know I'm not beating Nick right now. So, might as well. But anyway, all right. Jake Browning calling for a timeout. So that's going to be a timeout taken for the Cincinnati Bengals. It's going to be timeout 1 of 3 for this quarter, bringing us down to even. And we have 13 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in this second quarter, which means we have 13 minutes to go in the half. And the Steelers are currently up 14-0 with one interception thrown by Jake Browning, caught by, what was it? Oh gosh. I forget who caught it. It was number 20. I don't remember his name is the thing. What is this? Oh, it's a piece of cheese, it looks like. All right, we are back. 3rd and 11. Cincinnati at their own 24-yard line. Jake Browning in shotgun with the back lined up to his left. All right, he takes the snap. He's looking. Pressure coming. Pressure coming. Pressure getting there, and he's down. Ball comes out, but it's picked up again by the Bengals, but there is a flag on the play. In fact, there are multiple flags, including one that's probably a late hit on the quarterback. Offensive holding. All right. Offensive holding. That's good. That's good. It wasn't on us. So that was declined by the Steelers for obvious reasons. And the result of the play is a 4th down and 12, 13, 14, 15 or something like that. Browning shaking around inside of that pocket like a popcorn kernel. And the punt team is out to boot the ball away. And that's going... Nope. I've really got to pay attention to what I'm doing. So that's going to be received. I forget where that was received because I was busy focusing on the snow globe. TJ Watt with some of that pressure. And the ads are back out. Oh, man. All right. So the Steelers have come out of the start of this game absolutely hammering. Now we just have to make sure that this team continues to put points away. Because if we don't, then it's going to, it could backfire on us. Oh, was it? So, oh, that looked like a 4. Anyway, okay. So ads, I gotta take this out when the ads start playing because I keep getting like drawn away by these advertisements. Not because I'm interested, but because there's just a thing on the screen. So far in this game, we have been looking absolutely phenomenal. On offense, on defense, we're looking like an all-around great football team. Where this was when we faced bad teams, I don't friggin' know. But I also want to talk about once halftime comes. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. There is a let's see. What is it? Is it ESPN? Is it the New York Times? Let's see. Playoff percent calculator. New York Times. So let's see if we go to Steelers. All right, so yeah, once we get to halftime, as well as my Rudolph the Red-Nosed quarterback song, we're going to talk about the Steelers' percentages of winning and making the playoffs and what that's going to do for us. All right, Mason Rudolph is in shotgun. We got man and hands a handoff to Najee Harris, who's going to make it down to almost the first down marker. He might be a half a yard too short, but that's going to be a gain of 9 for Najee Harris. I wonder if anybody in our here has Najee. Okay, so Chris does, and he has 3.8 points. Let's see. Does anybody have Pickens? Jalen Warren has 3.5. George Pickens has 15 points. All right, it's going to be another handoff to Najee Harris, who's going to get the first down before he is shoved backwards. And that's going to move the sticks and bring us out a first down. Pat Freiermuth still with no points on the day. But there really hasn't been a lot of chances for Freiermuth to get anything. Deontay Johnson also with no points on the day. But you got undrafted people, so let's pop over to players. And let's see. All right, Mason Rudolph in shotgun. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a faked handoff. He's going to keep it, rolls out to his right, throws it, and it's going to be thrown away. I didn't know one of the players went to school right near us and got drafted from high school there. Really? Who was that? I might have missed that. Who are you talking about? All right, so Mason Rudolph is 5 for 6 with 129 yards so far. And we are not even halfway through the second quarter. All right, shotgun. Rudolph in shotgun with one man lined up to his left. He's going to take the snap. Pressure coming. He throws. That is bobbled, but almost caught by number 19. That would be Calvin Austin the third. Oh, that would have been awesome, but it bounced off the defender's helmet. But he went to Harding. Is he a Steeler or is he like a Bengal or something like that? Because if he's a Steeler, I could probably look it up. But if he's a Bengal or somebody else, then I probably wouldn't be able to. Yeah, okay, so that one was slightly underthrown by Rudolph, so that's going to be his second incompletion of the day. This can bring out third down and 10. So Rudolph's going to need to get 10 yards for this. And he's going to take the snap. Oh, and okay, so that's caught and shoved way backward. That'll be Jalen Warren. That was nearly an interception. That one was bad. That's going to bring out fourth down and like 30. So, for the first drive that resulted in no points, that was an awful attempt by the Steelers. But I'm not too worried because of what just happened on the Steelers offense. All right, so let's look it up. So, real quick. So, Presley Harvin's going to come out and punt it away. I'm going to make sure to grab the snow globe and not whatever else I have there. And Steelers offensive lineman. Steelers punt lands at about the 5-yard line, giving the Steelers great yard position to keep the Bengals out of field goal range. Lineman from Warren G. Harding. James Daniels, number 78 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He went to Warren G. Harding High School, and then he went to college in Iowa. So, what position does he play? All right, Jake Browning is going to throw it, and that's going to be down at about the 14-yard line. It's going to be number 80, the tight end. James Daniels is he's a guard. Okay, so he's one of the offensive linemen. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, back to the football game. Let me close down unnecessary things. Man, I should not have dropped the Steelers defense. I should have stuck with our defense. But I have the Colts defense, so we'll see how that goes. Ooh. We got an injury on the field. It's a Steeler. That's not great. Not great for us. What is great? We got 14 people in the live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. If you guys do enjoy what you see, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe. If you guys want, you can chat down below with myself and with some of the other people hanging out here. You can ask questions. You can make comments and whatnot. Just be nice is all I ask. If you guys like what I do, make sure to subscribe. Because I do this for every single Steelers game that I can. If I can't, I'll let you guys know in the community tab. And I know I haven't been very good about it, but I put out videos about the Steelers, about their games. I have one that I need to put up about our last 3 games, but I just have not had the chance this week, with Christmas and all that. I still have presents to wrap. So that's going to be my plan tomorrow after church, probably. All right. Jake Browning in shotgun with men lined up to his left. It's going to be a handoff. That's going to be number 30, who's going to be brought down, and it looks like he's getting the first down. So they're going to move the sticks for the first time on this drive, but it's just barely that he made it. He could have been brought down in the backfield, but the Steelers defender could not make the grab. All right. We have 9:50 to go in this quarter, in this half. So, Steelers still up 14-0. Jake Browning in shotgun with a man lined up to his left. Sends a man in motion. And it's actually 3rd down and 1. They did not get the first down. It's going to be another handoff. This time to Mixon, and he's going to get the first down and even more. So he's going to come down to about the 20-yard line on that first down run. So they're showing us a different angle of it. Let's see how it goes. Yep, he finds an area and makes it through. Nope, he's not down at the 20. He's down at the 18, it looks like. So the Bengals have gotten themselves a first down and a fresh setting of downs. But since they are still on their own side of the field, it is not that much of a concern. Jake Browning in shotgun takes a snap. He's going to throw. Pressure coming. Highsmith got to him. Intercepted again. Number 25 of the Steelers brings it to the 30, to the 20, to the 15 before he is brought out of bounds. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense with their second interception of the game, bringing the pick count to 2. Alex Highsmith with the pressure. Jake Browning throws it right into the waiting and loving hands of a Steelers defensive back. Oh man, and we thought we were going to be completely out of it because we didn't have any of our safeties. Minka's out. KZ was suspended. Unjustly, I might add, but I'm going to make a video on that issue. Oh man. Jake Browning is angry, man, and I understand why. Dude gave us some of the best field position we've ever had. So, the snow globe goes to the Steelers side. All right, Mason Rudolph in shotgun with the back line up to his right. Takes a snap. He's looking. Pressure coming. He throws. It's going to be, thrown away. Intended receiver Deontay Johnson, but he did not have a chance to get it away without a defender bearing down on him. So, he made the right call. It was not an interception. Man. Oh, man. Number 91, Hendrickson, on the sideline. Looks like he might be hurt after that play. That's not great. All right, Mason Rudolph once again in shotgun. This time he got back lined up to his left. Going to be a handoff this time to Najee Harris. He's going to get down to about the 10 before he is brought down. Let's see. Oh yeah, Hendrickson is not looking good. He's in the type of pain that I'm in if somebody knees me in the private parts. That's the kind of pain that he looks like he's in. He's heading into the blue medical tent. Let's hope it's nothing serious. Because even if he's a Bengal, I hate to see anyone get injured. All right, Mason Rudolph in shotgun with back lined up to his left. That's Jalen Warren. Takes the snap, looking to throw it. Sees a hole. Rudolph escapes, goes for the first down, and gets it! He gets the first down, and down to about the 2. Mason Rudolph using his feet to get that extra yardage. Rudolph couldn't find anybody open, and there was pressure coming, so had to escape, and used his feet, and just made it over some defenders, using his elbow to try and get through. Mason Rudolph absolutely killing it this half. Why we haven't put him in earlier, I am surprised. All right, Rudolph under center. Sends a man in motion. Going to be a handoff to Najee, who's going to go through the pack. And is he going to get it? Are they going to give it to him? That's a touchdown, Steelers! That is 20 points so far for the black and gold. The Pittsburgh Steelers are up 3 possessions on the Cincinnati Bengals, who have yet to put any points on the board. Their 3, their three drives being an interception, a punt, 3 and out, and then an interception once again. And Boswell back to put the extra point up, and he does, and it goes right down through the pillars. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pittsburgh Steelers have now scored more points in one half than in all 3 of our other games. Not combined, but individual. In all 3 games, we've scored less than 20 points. And finally, we have scored more than 20 points. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what the Pittsburgh Steelers ought to look like. 2 interceptions, 21 points, nothing for the other team. What a beaut. What a beauty. Who day what? Who this team? Who this team? This team is the true Pittsburgh Steelers. That's who they are. Oh, we might be back, baby. We might be all the way back. And you know what it took? It took a Christmas miracle with Mason the red-nosed quarterback. Rudolph the red-nosed quarterback, sorry. Mason the red-nosed quarterback, dear Lord. Hey! Alright, let's see what we're looking at points. Steelers defense and special teams has 13 points. Oh, man. I am sweating bullets right now in this sweater. I mean, it's kind of expected. Alright, let's see what we're looking at. Taysom Hill. Saints had -5. Boyd had 1.6. Rams. Rashid Shaheed. Derek Carr. Boswell has 3 points. Oh, Bengals defense at 3. Hey, Jacqueline. No. We don't talk to people like that. We don't talk to people like that. Not in this chat. If you're not going to be nice, then you're not going to be in this chat. Okay? Andy's in here. He's hanging out. He's not hurting anybody. So you can be here, but you got to be nice to people while you're in here. So it stinks too bad. It smells like dog water and tastes like it too. Okay. Yep. Nope. You're not talking to people like that. I don't care who you are. Not in my chat. Let's see. Okay, so that's not doing nothing. We're going to pop over here then. Let's see, where is the live stream? Pop over here. All right. Okay, I'm putting you in a 30-minute timeout. Yeah, you don't talk to people like that. I'm gonna give you a 30-minute timeout, and if when you come back from timeout you're still gonna act like this, then you're gone. All right, Jake Browning hands off, and he's gonna get about 3, maybe 4 yards on that. All right, Steelers 21-0 against the Cincinnati Bengals. All right. Jake Browning in shotgun with a back line up to his left. Takes a snap. He's looking. He throws deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And number 83, he's got some running room, and he's down to about the 41-yard line of the Steelers across midfield. The Pittsburgh Steelers let up a big game on that one. They should not have let him get that far ahead of any of their defenders. But he did, and so that's going to that's Tyler Boyd, it looks like. So that kind of shows a little dark on the Steelers defense, but we have a decent enough lead. I'm not too worried about it. All right, Jake Browning in shotgun with the back line up to his left once again. 5:44 to go in the quarter. Takes the snap. He's looking. Throws deep down to the sidelines. Caught. Boyd once again for another first down. Moving the sticks bit by bit. Is that supposed to be a goat? What is that? It's a goat with flesh-colored horns. It's a blue goat with flesh-colored horns and like leaves coming out of its ears. That is an interesting emote that I did not know we had. Anyway, so Tyler Boyd, absolutely goat on this run. Let's see what we got going here. All right, Jake Browning in shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. Throws. Caught. 89. Down past the 15 to the 14-yard line before he's brought down by a pile of Steelers defenders. That is Sample. I want a Bengals jersey now. That's number 89, but on the back it just says sample text. I want that now. I'm going to make that as like a meme or something that I'm going to put out after this game. That sample text. That'd be funny as crap. All right, Jake Browning in shotgun. One man lined up to his left. Takes the snap. He's looking. Throws. It's going to be caught. Number 16. Is that Ryan? D'Amico Ryan? Who is that? Or is it Irwin? I'm not 100% sure who number 16 is. I think that is Irwin. Save up to $66 on YouTube TV. Yeah, a thing that I spend like $50 on every month. That's definitely a saves money. All right, so that's Trenton Irwin with that reception. It's now 2nd down and 1. Steelers defense kind of crumbling during this drive. I'm not going to lie. Jake Browning in shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. It's going to be pitched over to Irwin, who's going to be taken out of bounds with 1 yard shy of the line of scrimmage by Joey Porter, freaking Jr., the rookie and descendant and son of Steelers legend Joey Porter. Man, Joey Porter Jr. has absolutely shown his worth to this Steelers team. Absolutely, no questions asked. Santa Claus screaming defense for the Steelers. All right, Joe Mixon under center. All right, it's going to be a handoff to Joe Mixon, it looks like. And it looks like he's going to get the first down, but he might not. And are they going to give it to him? It's 4th down. He is short. So are the Bengals going to go for it, or are they going to kick a field goal? What the crap? Okay, there's a cat in a box, washing hands, dabbing, another cat in a box, Chinese food, someone flipping the middle finger, a dude in a heart, a soap bottle, a dog, a blue person reading, 2 guys waving 6 feet apart, another dog, a cup, more sanitizer, and then a bunch of postcards. I'm not 100% sure what you're trying to infer with those emotes, but that's very interesting. All right, so it looks like they're going to go for it almost. Rudolph getting ready to go back out onto the field because no matter what happens now, they're probably going to... All right, so they're going to look at it one more time to just make sure that Mixon... to see if Mixon got it or not. Because if not, then they're... Oh, I don't know what they would do in this scenario. I mean, on Madden, I'd normally go for it, but that's because, like, it's Madden. And for some reason, I'm able to take not DeAndre Hopkins, Damian Pierce from a 96 overall to a 99 and one of the best players on the field. It was a thumbs up, not middle finger. It don't look like no thumb. Oh, it's like this. I'm looking at him like, it don't look like this. No, it's this. Okay. It honestly looks like that guy's like, hey, buddy, frick you. Oh, man. Oh, this game has been fun so far. I did not expect today's game to be this fun. Oh, man. If I win this game tonight, I am going to be a very, very happy person. You know, I might actually... If we win today, I think I'm going to take my luck out on the field. What time is it? 5:30? This game might be over by 8:30. The movie's at 9:55. I'd get to Chick-fil-A by 9. But they close at 9. Dang it! With Liberty Bibberty. I love these commercials, especially like Liberty Insurance has some of the best ads I'll say of any insurance company aside from like Geico. Progressive ads used to be really good, but they're not that great anymore. America's Got Talent Fantasy League. That's weird. John. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so I've been watching clips from 2.5 Men recently, and I wondered where I knew the father from. And now I know. He was Lex Luthor on Supergirl. John Cryer, I completely forgot about that. Alright, so it's 4th and inches. They didn't give it to him, but it looks like the Bengals are going to go for it. It looks like the Bengals are going to go for it. Jake Browning is in shotgun. He's got Joe Mixon lined up to his left. And now he's right. So let's see. It's not going to be a handoff. Jake Browning's going to throw it into the end zone, and it's incomplete! It's a turnover on downs! The Steelers get the ball back. Sure, it's like at the 5-yard line, But it don't matter. The Browns, the Bengals were kept out of the end zone, and the Steelers are gonna get the ball back. Oh. Okay, I don't want to cover up the PayPal link. Speaking of which, I want to check. Let's see. PayPal. Log in. Anything. Nothing. Okay. Alrighty. So the Steelers getting the ball back after that turnover on downs. So the Steelers in 15 seconds have the 2-minute warning. Mason Rudolph in shotgun inside of his own end zone. Takes the snap. He's going to throw it. It's going to be Jaylen Warren who's going to get down and out of bounds with 2 yards remaining before he makes it to the line to gain. To the first down marker, sorry. I might get out of here first round on fantasy. Dude, I'm probably as well. Like, I face off against Nick. If you're watching that, I put in Nakua, not Nakua. I put in Cup instead of Nakua, and it really torched me. So. I really feel like these ad agencies have stepped up their game, because I can't have this in at all when the ads come on, or else I'm glued. Or maybe that's just because of my short attention span thanks to TikTok. But winning and moving on. Oh, get out of! Okay. Who do you face off against? I gotta see real quick. My team. So you face off against. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I can't root for you. I can't root against my dad. Man, I wish I could root for both of you, but sorry, man. I hope you both play good football. But I gotta root for my dad, man. I'm sorry. Alright, we got 15 people in here. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Now that the season is coming to a close, I am going to put out a video discussing some things we could do during the off season. I remember Mitch Trubisky being this good. Oh, he ain't this good. Did I say Trubisky? I think I said Rudolph. But no, this is Mason Rudolph. Mitch Trubisky's never been this good. So the fact that we put Rudolph behind this guy, I don't know. I don't know. But we also have the second half to watch, because like the second half it could be a death sentence to us. But we'll see when we get there. We will see when we get there. All right, we're coming back. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna put a video out discussing what I can do in the off season. Because I want to keep posting stuff in the off season, but I don't know what. All right, Mason Rudolph in shotgun. He can take the snap. It's gonna be a handoff to, who is that? Najee? Was that Jalen? I can't tell. He gets a first down. That's Jaylen Warren. Yeah, no, this is not Mitch Trubisky. If this were Mitch Trubisky, the color of the pickoff counter would be yellow, because he would have been the one throwing the 2. Rudolph in shotgun takes a snap, throws it away as he's getting brought down by the defenders. So that's going to bring in a 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. So the offensive line is starting to crumble again. Let's see, where did that defender come from? So he got around Broderick Jones there. He got in between Broderick Jones and the guy next to him. So that one, and Broderick is a rookie. I'm not going to put anything against him. He's done really good as a rookie. All right. So Mason Rudolph in shotgun at the 10. Takes the snap. Looking. Throws. That's going to be caught. No. Incomplete of... that was number 14. George Pickens. Incomplete and of George Pickens. What the crap? Why is he holding eyeballs? Why is he holding his own eyeballs? And why are there so many people of that same species? It's like that one horror dude who's got the eyeballs in his hands. Alright, so we have 10. This is 10. We had 3rd and 10 with 1:30 left to go in the half. Mason Rudolph in shotgun with the back lined up to his right. That's Jaylen Warren. Alright, he takes the snap. He's looking. Throws. That's caught. And that is Deontay Johnson taken out of bounds just beyond the first down marker. And we are going to move the chains once again, ladies and gentlemen, to about the 27-yard line. All right. Once again, Mason Rudolph in shotgun with the back line to his right. Takes the snap. He's looking. Throws. That is incomplete. Oh, dear Lord, no. No. Rudolph was the backup for Big Ben. Rudolph. Offensive holding. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty, number 65. Well, that's going to be first down and 20 now. Anyway, no, Rudolph, he was the backup for Big Ben back when he was playing. He's been in the game for like 5 or 6 years at this point. I think that's Dan Moore Jr. with the holding call. All right, so Mason Rudolph takes the snap. Looking. Throws. That's going to be batted away. Intended receiver Jaylen Warren. The offensive line has been allowing a lot of pressure this drive. That's not great. We have 20 yards to make up, and you can't let that much pressure on your quarterback, especially being that he is a backup to a backup quarterback. Though he should not be a backup to a backup quarterback. All right. Mason Rudolph in shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. Pressure. Throws. Going to be caught. Down the middle. Johnson down to the 20. It's going to be a gain of 4. Not a lot. But this offensive line is not letting Rudolph have a lot of time at this point. So Cincinnati takes... so they must have already taken a timeout. Their second timeout, sorry. But they take all their final timeout for this first half. So Pittsburgh still has their 2 timeouts remaining, but this drive has not been great for the Steelers. All right, so let's see what we're looking at. All right. Rudolph been here like 5 years. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Rudolph's been here for a while. He ain't not a rookie. All right, Rudolph in shotgun. Takes the snap. Got time, looking. Throws deep. Down the field. And that is caught. Are they going to let it stand? They called it a catch. A 40 or 50-yard catch by the man, George Pickens. Let's see. 1 foot down. They're both down. Oh. Tom kept him in backup for some reason. I mean, this is the reason. It's in. It's in. It's a catch. Holy crap, baby. Mason Rudolph just did what Mitch Trubisky couldn't. Yes. Oh, this game has got my blood pumping. Oh my gosh. Oh. What a game so far. That throw was incredible. Dude, so am I. But, like, George Pickens, like, I get why he's as cocky as he is. I mean, he made that catch. He had that opening touchdown run. He shouldn't be this cocky because, like, as a Steeler, that should not be a part of who you are. It should always be team first. But like, whoo! How long of a pass was that? It was a 44-yard pass. Dude, I know, right? Like, Trubisky ain't got nothing on this guy. Whew. All right. Steelers 21-0 so far against the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm also going to move this number 2 over to here. Just so it's out of the way. Okay, so okay. How would things go down if we win today? Say we win out. Let's say we lose to the Oh, that's not good. Rudolph playing to be the starter next year in this game. Oh yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't like Kenny Pickett's going to be the starter as long as he stays in. All right, so Mason Rudolph in shotgun takes a snap, looking. He's got time this time. He throws, caught Jaylen Warren to the 30 and out of bounds. So that's going to be a gain of 5. And it's going to bring out second down. We have 56 seconds remaining in this half. Man, this 2 receptions for 130 yards for George Pickens. This shows just who this guy is. He is really freaking good. The issue that we face then is the attitude. All right, Mason Rudolph takes the snap. It's going to be a throw to the sideline that is incomplete for George Pickens. I will say that one was not a great throw by Rudolph. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Warren, I agree, is a beast, and he should be given the ball a lot more often, a lot earlier on, especially compared to Jaylen Warren, who just isn't as good. Like, he's good, but he's not as good as Jaylen Warren. And the fact that they give Najee a lot of attention, especially early on in the game, is not great. All right, Mason Rudolph in shotgun from the 30-yard line. All right, takes the snap, throws, it's caught. George Pickens, and to be a yard short of first down. Ooh, there was a fumble there, but there's a chance that Pickens might have been down before the fumble, and if that's the case, then we don't have to go backwards. So Pickens catches it, and he was not down. So, yep, we're losing yardage on that play. I don't know why he did that. He should have tucked it. So it's 4th and 6, and it looks like we're going to go for it on 4th and 6 instead of a field goal. All right. So the Steelers are taking a timeout. All right, and instead we're going to send Boswell out. Warren definitely needs more attention, undrafted, and killing it, hitting holes like His life depends on it. Oh, absolutely. And I guarantee you Warren is going to be a big part of our offense going forward, just based on how he's played. Like, if we get rid of anybody next season, it's not going to be Warren. If it has to be running back, it's going to be Harris. Because Warren has been a beast for us. All right, Chris Boswell back to put 3 on, and it is good. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pittsburgh Steelers are at 24 points. And that goes into halftime. Oh, man. What a first half so far. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had 2 interceptions go in the favor of the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3 touchdowns and a field goal. And the Steelers are up 24-0. Yeah, it's probably a really good idea that you picked up Warren for your line. And Najee, the thing I don't see us getting rid of Najee, even if we have to get rid of somebody. If we get rid of anybody, I think it might end up being Deontay Johnson. Because we have George Pickens, and George Pickens is really good. He just has an attitude problem. So as long as the team can fix that attitude problem, I think Pickens will be a really good wide receiver 1. We have Allen Robinson II, who does really good. We have Calvin Austin III, who is fairly good. We have Pat Freiermuth, who is good. I would like us to bring in, I wonder how much cap space we have. Pickens is my starter. Yeah, no, that's about how it goes. 21. They made the field goal, so they have 24 points, I thought. Let me check the or unless you're saying that George Pickens has 21 points. No, yeah, that's what you mean. You mean George Pickens has 21 points. Dude, we all have games like that. I mean, go and look at my lineup right now. Go and see who I have in versus who I decided to bench. Cuz I'm kind of kicking myself over it right now. Jake Brown. I'm going to lose to Nick because I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. So yeah, that is halftime for you. The Bengals have been able to make nothing happen on offense. Nothing whatsoever. Well, let me just give everyone their timeouts real quick. There we go. All right. And I think the ball is going to be in the Steelers' hands when we come back from halftime because the first team to have any offense was the Bengals. Whew! Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, this first half has been nuts. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you leave a like down below. It really shows the algorithm that I'm doing a good job, or at least an admirable job, by way of, showing that you liked it. Might not outscore Stafford if this keeps up. Honestly, it probably won't. But as I've said many a time before, I'm okay with that. Let's keep going to the second half. Not do a typical slowdown. No, I agree. The way that I see it is we should be playing as if we're trying to break a record. Who is it?
It's me.
Hey, you're not allowed to have those in here.
Hey, listen. I made the rules, so I can do what I want.
And that means you can break them?
Christmas is coming.
I know Christmas is coming.
Look at that.
We're up 24-0.
That's awesome. I've been busy in the kitchen baking.
Okay.
And I made you cookies.
Oh, you made me cookies.
And I want to sing a song for you and your friends. Since it's Christmas. Ready?
I saw the cookies.
You like them? We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas. His name is not Ben. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, my parents.
Go Steelers!
The reason that I want to leave I love you guys.
I love you too.
All right, thank you for the Christmas cookies that I probably won't have a chance to eat for a while. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess you're having 2 musical numbers today. Oh, I love my parents. They're awesome. But yes, to agree with your comment, Dave, Ryan, we have to keep this up. If I was in this position, I'd be gunning like we were trying to break the scoring record for the NFL. I would play like there is no tomorrow to put up as much points as possible. We got someone named Bobby. Oh, that's awesome. So I don't know if you guys are all familiar with what goes on around here, but in one of my first streams, my mom came in with this minion, Bob from the Minions, and he usually sits back there with other way, with Puss back there. He usually hangs out over on a table back behind me, and I nicknamed him Ben because of Big Ben. But Mom decided that that's not a suitable name, so she has decided that he is Bob and he will always be Bob. So every game at about halftime, they come in and they do something like that. But he's downstairs currently with my new setup for my Christmas stuff, and so I don't have him up here. But that would explain a lot more. Absolutely, Ryan. Absolutely. But yeah, I will make sure to show my mom you guys comments because she loves doing what she does. All right, so let's jump in now to the New York Times, I think it is. Yeah, the New York Times playoff prediction list. Let me pop it up here. Window capture. It's gonna pick up this right here, and all right. So here we go. I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but we will. Let's hope that you guys can. So, if you guys look at this page, this is the New York Times, how the Pittsburgh Steelers can make the playoffs. It's a playoff calculation chart. And so, we can go through here and we can select whether or not we win or we lose games. It'll tell us the scenarios that we have. Now, as of right now, as it stands, we have a 6% chance of making the playoffs. We have a less than 1% chance of getting a bye week, a less than 1% chance of hosting a wild card game, 6% chance of making the wild card, and a 94% chance of being out. If we were to win this game, our chances go to 12%. 12% to make a wild card, still 88% out. The highlighted teams would make the playoffs within the choices that I have made so far. So, there's also down here, we can select all of the other teams for the week. And I think over here, it's it's either the percentage that they have of winning or what our percent chance would jump to if they win the game. So, let's just go through and I guess we'll select teams to win. If the Chargers beat the Bills, we jump to a 15% chance. If the Falcons beat the Colts, we jump to a 17% chance. Let's see. Let's go. Seahawks, Vikings, Commanders, Packers. Either one of these is not great for us, so let's go Browns because they have 9 wins, and that's probably going to be the best odds for us. This one doesn't matter, so I'm going to pick the Buccaneers because I want them to win. Oh, no, it does matter because the Jaguars are an AFC team. Bears to beat the Cardinals. I think it really doesn't matter with the Dolphins because the Dolphins are probably going to get the number 1 seed. Not number 1 seed, but the top of their division anyway. Well, let's go Cowboys because the Cowboys have been looking like they've been on a roll. Broncos are probably going to win, so that drops our playoff points. Chiefs, Eagles, and let's say the Niners beat the Ravens. So if all of that happens, our playoff chances jump to 20. Now let's say the Patriots beat the Broncos. Let's say Raiders beat the Chiefs. See how that changes things. Doesn't really, so we'll put it back at the Chiefs. Let's say... Okay, let's say that all that happens. And then let's say we... Let's say we win out. So let's go up here. Let's say we win out. If we win out and all this stuff happens, we have a 100% chance of making the playoffs. If we lose to the Seahawks, all that drops to a 48%. If we also lose to the Ravens, it's a 1% chance. So we have to at least win 2 games. And if we win these 2 games and we lose to the Ravens, that's a 35% chance. Come down here. Let's go to week 2. It looks like all of these things that are highlighted are necessary to happen. So, let's say Chiefs beat the Bengals. And if the Chargers beat the Broncos, then it's bad. If the Broncos win that game, it's good for us. Titans. Jaguars would win. Bills would probably win. Okay, so let's just go through. Browns, Cowboys, Falcons. We'll say Colts, Rams, Eagles, Bucks, Niners. Let's go Dolphins. And then I'm going to say Vikings again. So if that all happens, we have a 50% chance. And then finally, week 18 is going to be a very, very big week. Bengals versus Browns. Let's go. Basically, so if the Browns win out, I think what we might need is for the Browns to win out for us to have our best. Honestly, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to choose the Bengals there because I don't like the Browns. I much prefer the Bengals. Let's say Lions because they're an NFC team that really doesn't matter. Packers. Jaguars, Titans. Okay, so the Titans win. Colts versus Texans. If the Colts win, the Broncos win, and the Dolphins win, then we're in. Legit. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen. It's a lot of stuff that needs to happen for us to make it in if we only win those 2 games. Now, let's say we also lose against the Seahawks. Doesn't look like there's any shot. If we lose the next 2 games after this, we're done. We're absolutely done. So, the Steelers have to beat the Bengals and the Seahawks, and all this other stuff needs to go right. And that's it. That is how we make the playoffs. The only way that we can do it is if God takes some dice and just goes, oh, hey, would you look at that? A perfect straight. So, it's very, very difficult for us to make the playoffs at this rate. Welcome back from your timeout, Jacqueline. I do not want to have to ban you from the chat, so I'm going to say this once. Please be nice to the people in the chat. Please be nice to me. If you want to stick around, I'm okay with that. If you start being rude and being mean to people, again, I'm not just going to put you in a timeout. I'm going to ban you. Is Sonic a man or a kid? I don't know if it matters. I've always thought of him as like a teenager. So like maybe like 16, 17 years old. He's got a lot of energy, but he also likes to eat a lot. So I've always considered him to be much more akin to a child. Not child, but like a teenager. So, is it raining in Pittsburgh? It is. It's raining in Pittsburgh. So the 21 points is talking about how many points George Pickens currently has, because Andy has him on his fantasy team in our league. But that don't matter right now, because we are back on the field, and the Bengals kick it away, and that kick falls in the end zone. So we are once again back to Pittsburgh. All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. We are We have got to keep this train going. We have 21 people in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. If you enjoy my style of commentary, please make sure you check out the rest of this and then my live stream for next week. And also, if you're interested, please subscribe and like the video because we do this type of stuff every single week, and I am really looking forward to keeping it going. All right, Mason Rudolph in shotgun with the back lined up to his left. Takes the snap. He's looking. It's going to be a pitch over to Jalen Warren, who's got a hole, makes it to the 30, and is brought down. It's going to be a gain of about 5. That is true, Andy. We back to the games. George Pickens, 86-yard touchdown reception. 71 yards carry over expected. Oh, it's after carry over expected. Man, George Pickens today has been absolutely nuts. He has been... yeah, he has been incredible. He has 129 yards today. That's more than a lot of receivers get. All right. Mason Rudolph in shotgun with the back lined up to his left. Takes snaps. Going to be a handoff to Najee Harris, who runs into his own defender and gets just shy of the first down marker. I'm also going to turn this down so I can kind of hear my own thoughts. I'll put you at 10. All right. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, temperature in Pittsburgh is 54 degrees. Ooh, that must feel nice. But then it is also raining, so that's not going to be great for the throwing game because, well, you know, obviously. We'll explain why we run twice. All right, Rudolph in shotgun with the back lined up to his right. It's going to be another handoff to Najee, and he's going to get the first down and a couple more. So far, Rudolph has not tried the throwing game at all. He has not tried to go for it since the rain has started to fall. And that makes sense. It's going to be a lot more difficult to make the over-the-air game actually work when the rain is coming down this bad. So Rudolph is in shotgun once again. And I presume that we're going to see a lot more of the running backs the rest of this game due to the rain. He's in shotgun with the back lined up to his right. That's Najee Harris. And he's going to not hand it off. It's going to be a throw. And it's going to be caught by number 13, Boykin. Okay, I have not heard him in a couple of weeks now. But that's going to be Miles Boykin for the Pittsburgh Steelers with that reception. It's going to be a 5 or 6 yard reception. Nothing too serious, but that brings on a 2nd and 4 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So let's see how we can get things going now that the rain has started to fall. Rudolph under center with one man in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. Takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Najee, who's going to push his way through. And he's going to be down at the 45-yard line. About 3 yards to maybe 2 yards shy of the first down marker. Oh, I'm just throwing goldfish everywhere. Ugh. All right. Rudolph in shotgun. All right, he takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's pressure coming. He throws it deep, and it's incomplete. Not even close to his intended receiver, who was Calvin Austin III. All right, and for the second time, of the game, Presley Harvin comes out and boots it away, and I keep grabbing the wrong object. I have 2 instances for balls for the game. It's the play ball, which is just like my week-to-week, the football that I use, and then my specialty icon, which during Thanksgiving was a pumpkin, and during this game, not Thanksgiving, during Halloween was a pumpkin, and during this game is a snow globe. All right, so Steelers coming into the second half, not the most stellar way to come in, but I'm not going to judge. It is raining, so just all right. Should scratch my nose. I'm talking so much every time that I stream that all the vibrations pop up into my nose and just make it really itchy, and I don't understand why. All right, I'm gonna check the fantasy, see what's going on. Jake Browning, 1.8. Oh, man. My Steelers doing really good is great, but it means that my quarterback in fantasy and my running back aren't getting the love they deserve. But that's fine. As long as we win this game, I don't care about fantasy. Ooh. One of these years I have to go to New York in Christmas to ice skate around the Rockefeller tree. I have to. All right, from the 20-yard line, Jake Browning is set to take over in shotgun with a back lined up to his right. Takes the snap, looking to throw. He throws it. That's caught. Number 5, breaking free, and he's off! Oh my gosh! And that is High T Higgins with the touchdown run for the Cincinnati Bengals. Basically just reenacting what the Steelers did 2 quarters ago. And that is going to be really good for Jake Browning in terms of, that gives him 9 points so far. I will say they deserved that, though. For the crap that they have been putting themselves through for the past 2 quarters, I was expecting that to happen. However, our safeties are not great right now, so I expected the safety to be a bad area. And they're going to go for 2, it looks like. They're going to go for 2, so let's see who they decide to run it in. Maybe they give it to Mixon. Oh, okay. So, I'm a little behind right now, it looks like. But anyway, Jake Browning takes a snap. Looking. Throws. Mixon! Complete! 2-point conversion is complete for the Bengals. And that brings Browning's fantasy score to 11 and Mixon's to 5. And that brings their total points in this game to 8. So now the Steelers are going to get the ball back, and it still means we can continue to pull away. We just have to not give the ball away to them again. So that was good for the Bengals. As a Steelers fan, I'm happy for them. I'm also happy because I have 2 Bengals on my team. So I needed that. That was good. Now we just need to make sure that we keep putting points on the board. Else we're going to fall into that same trap that a lot of other teams fall into. All right. So this is going to go back to the Steelers. Run the clock down. We just started the 3rd quarter. I don't know if running the clock down is really going to be possible. What we need to do is we need to focus on getting the ball into capable receivers' hands and not throwing anything that will cause turnovers. That ball soars into the end zone, and the Steelers will get the ball at the 25-yard line. What the heck are they talking about? Not even sure. Okay, so we're looking for something. All right, Rudolph under center, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right. It's going to be a pitch over to number 80, Darnell Washington, is going to get knocked out of bounds before making it his way to the first down line. That's his first and probably only reception of this game. He's had one reception in pretty much every game he started in. Though, unfortunately, it's not going to be for 10 yards like it usually is. I'm also going to change over to there, so that way I'm not getting spoiled on things like I did that 2-point conversion attempt. Focus on them first downs. Don't need to be fancy. I agree. Just get the first downs. Keep moving the ball. We don't need to go deep. Just get it. Just keep your hands on the ball and put some points on the board. It's going to be a handoff to Jalen Warren, who is going to get wrapped up just shy of the first down marker after running into his own dude. It looks like we are playing smart. Yeah, we're not pulling up Mitch Trubisky and throwing a 40-yard bomb on 4th and 2. We did throw a 40-yard bomb on 3rd down, and if that would have failed, I would have asked what he was doing, but it didn't fail. So that's kind of how football works. If you do something risky and it pays off, you're considered a GOAT. If you do something risky and it doesn't, you're considered a failure. And that's what separates the good quarterbacks from the bad ones. Rudolph in shotgun, takes the snap, looking, throws it deep, and that is caught! George Pickens going, the 20, the 10, touchdown! George Pickens, once again, that is touchdown number 2 for the Pickster. There we go, boys. There we go. And that brings our score to 30 points. The most points we've scored all season, I think. Hang on. Let's see. Let's see how many points we've scored all season. Let's see. What is the most points we scored all season? Oh gosh, where are we? Oh, here we go. Okay. 7, 26, 23, 6, 17, 24, 10, 20, 23, 10, 16, 10, 18, 13, 30! We got ourselves 30 points already, and I think I might have missed us making another field goal. Yep, I did. Meaning we have 31 points. That is more points than we have scored all season. It is very much too late to put Pickens in, Andy. Oh, it is very much too late. Trust me, I want to put Nakua in right now. But I can't. Even though I'm the commissioner of the league, I will not compromise myself and my own integrity by forcibly putting in my best receiver. I think next season I'm going to switch what we use. It might require us to pay $5 per team in order to play this league. But if that's the case, because the way that it works is you draft your team and then you never have to touch it. It takes the highest scoring player for every position on your main roster and on your bench and substitutes them and takes the highest combination possible. And that's the points that you acquire at the end of the season. And so what I might do then is if we have to pay money into this, what I'll say is everybody, we'll figure out how much every team needs to put in, and then I will pay for it all. Or y'all will pay me and then I'll pay you back or something like that. So that way it ends up being completely even. So nobody has to really worry about it. So if it's 20 teams and everyone puts $5 in, I'll make sure every team gets their $5 back. So the only person losing out really is me. Because it's it's a betting app. So, you know, and definitely some of our guys are not going to be interested in something like that. But it might be the best for people who don't really care enough to pay attention. So like Dave, for example, doesn't really care to pay attention all that much. So we'll see. I don't know. I might use Yahoo instead of ESPN next season, but we're almost done with this season. I want to focus on the playoffs that I'm in right now, which I'm probably going to lose. But, I mean, hey, I've got 37% chance of beating Nick. So who knows? Who knows? All right. And the kick is away. So, that is 31-8. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, man. Let's see, what am I doing today? After this game, I think I'm going to watch that new Trolls movie after this game. All right, Jake Browning in shotgun. Takes the snap. He's looking. Oh, goes to throw. It is knocked away. And they called it incomplete. They almost didn't call it incomplete, but they ended up blowing the whistle before TJ Watt could get to it. That was knocked away right out of the quarterback's hands. 56% chance to win as of right now. I mean, 56% is not that high, especially when you've still got an entire week of football to go. I have won off of worse odds. All right, Jake Browning in shotgun. Takes the snap. He's looking. Throws. It is caught. And that is High T. Higgins to the 32-yard line. It is not a first down. That brings out 3rd down and 3, I think. That was, man, this game has got the Steelers playing like nobody's business. Oh, all right. 3rd and 2, actually, not 3rd and 3. All right, 3rd and 2. Jake Browning in shotgun with the back lined up to his right. He's going to take a snap. Looking, TJ Watt is coming in to get him, and that is caught by High T. Higgins at the 48-yard line for a 1st down and more. That is good for my fantasy team. That is not good for my sanity. Browning, throwing out of a rush, got the ball away as TJ Watt wraps him up and knocks him to the ground. Luckily, he didn't fall on him because then that would have been roughing the passer. Or a late hit. So TJ Watt is out for this play. Jake Browning in shotgun with the back lined up to his right with 8:10 to go in the quarter. Takes the snap. Looking, throws. It is caught. There's a flag down. And he gets a 1st down and more before he's shoved out of bounds. Let's see what this flag is on because it flew basically as the ball reached the receiver's hand. And I think that might be on a roughing the passer. All right, so it was on Highsmith. What did he do? Okay, so it was he jumped the gun. He jumped the line, and that's what they called on. But it was declined because they got the 1st down. So, let's see. Browning is at 12 points. All right, Jake Browning is in shotgun with one back lined up to his left. They're inside the 30-yard line. All right, he takes the snap. He's looking. Throws. That is tipped and almost intercepted by number 16, but that is incomplete. Oh, man. Wait, holy crap. How do you have a 16 on defense? Who is that? Number 51. Was that Herbig? I don't think so. Was that Herbig? I can't tell. And that was almost picked off. That was off the hands of the receiver, Joe Mixon, and nearly picked off by Steelers defender number 16. All right, Jake Browning takes a snap from the shotgun. He's got pressure coming. It's looking, and it's incomplete once again. Again, nearly an interception. Tipped by the receiver and nearly into the hands of a defender. Browning has absolutely tried and absolutely failed this current drive to put the ball in the hands of his receivers. I mean, I say failed. He's done it a couple of times. But, like, in general, it's been a lot of tips. All right, Watt back in the game, looking absolutely tired. And not because the Steelers' offense hasn't been doing much, but because they've been doing too much. All right. Jake Browning in shotgun. Takes a snap. Dropping back. He's looking. Time. Throws. Caught. 87. Brought down. Inside the 30-yard line. Still no first down. That brings down a 4th down. And they're going to bring out the field goal unit probably. Steelers defense, I want to see how well they are doing because I'm going to kick myself for getting rid of them now. I really am. It seems like every time I make a roster change, the team that I changed, or the player that I changed, does absolutely amazing. They're going to go for it, though. They're going to go for it. Jake Browning from shotgun takes the snap. Dropping back, he's looking. Pressure, he throws it deep, and that is out of bounds. His intended target was Higgins. And that is a turnover on downs. Whiskey Need, welcome. How have you been? So happy for your Steelers are giving you a Christmas miracle. Thank you, Whiskey. Thank you. And I thought I had to drink too much of you to have a good time. But no, this is good. I've been on and off since Thanksgiving with sickness. So that's a reason that I haven't posted a lot if you've been noticing. Other than that though, I've been working. I've been tired. Very tired. But it's been good. I'm getting paid. I got Christmas presents for the family that I gotta wrap. And I'm just hanging out with y'all watching Steelers. This is what happens. We win against good teams that we're not supposed to win against, and we lose to teams that we're not supposed to lose to. It's always been like this. It's always been like this. And what you're seeing right now, this is a Steelers team functioning on all cylinders. I hope we can get Pickett back because Pickett would be really good in this scenario. But Rudolph has been showing us why he's still on the team. Oh, what a great day to be a Steelers fan indeed, Andy. What a great day. I think I might have one of these Christmas cookies that my mom brought up. Not Vikings fans. Let's see how good these cookies are. I myself am not a big fan of icing. I think this is might be cupcake icing. I mean, it's really good. I don't want to get anybody wrong. But I don't know. I've never been a sweets. Recently, I haven't been a sweets fan. So, but still, really good. My mom makes really good cookies and stuff. All right. Welcome back to Pittsburgh. Tonight at 8 o'clock, they are going Bills versus Chargers in SoFi Stadium. So, if you guys are interested, make sure you guys watch that. I won't be streaming it, though. Rudolph under center with one man in shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to Najee. He's going to try and get his way to an open spot. He barely does and gets about 5 yards of additional yardage. So that's a word that I said. Good news for the channel, I want to say. We're starting to put together a fund now that I'm working to get a good camera. So I don't have to be using my phone like I'm doing right now for all these games and for all the videos. All right. Fakes the handoff. Mason Rudolph goes to throw. Pressure coming, and Mason Rudolph is sacked behind the line of scrimmage. His first sack of the game. And there's some arguments going between a Steelers offense lineman and Hendrickson on the Bengals. Dan Moore kind of pushed him into him. Man. Okay, that's going to bring in a 3rd down and 12 with that. So with the win, the playoff probability will go to Cincinnati 60%, Pittsburgh 12. All right, Mason Rudolph takes the snap. It's going to be a throw. That's going to be caught. That's going to be dropped by Deontay Johnson. And that's going to be a 4th down and 12. And so that's going to be another punt for the Steelers in this second half. That's double the number of punts for the Steelers offense than from the entire first half. And that's all taking place in this 3rd quarter. So Presley Harvin punts it away and drops it at the 31-yard line. It was a fair caught. My Lions face the Vikings tomorrow. Any thoughts on how it might go? Well, because I have Justin Jefferson in, your Lions are going to completely destroy the Vikings, and Jefferson's going to get hurt. And because I have Addison on the bench, Addison's going to get all the plays, all the touchdowns. The Vikings are still somehow going to come away with a win. So, that's how it's going to be. Addison's going to get 40 fantasy points. Jefferson's going to get 5. So freaking itchy. Oh, I forgot that Marvel Studios' What If Episode 2 came out today. I gotta watch that tonight when I get home from the movies, probably. Oh, you know what? I'm actually gonna see what movies are playing at my theater tonight. Cinemas. The only reason I really wanted to go out was because there's this girl that works at Chick-fil-A that I wanted to talk to. But I don't know if I'm going to have the time to stop at Chick-fil-A and talk to her. I could go see Wonka. Trolls is still in theater. Not that crazy. No, yeah, that's probably how it's gonna go, even if it's not all that crazy. Because it's me. That's the issue. Anytime I have someone good in on the line, it does terribly. Rated R. If I had T in, I'd have an extra 22 points on top of Warren's points. Yep. That is, yep. Oh, man. 35, dear God. You have 57 points sitting on your bench because you didn't put them in. Holy crap, dude. I mean, I've got 33 from one dude, but George Pickens, I don't think anybody would have guessed if that George Pickens was going to go off today. Not a single person. If you asked any Steelers fan, I'm sure they would have said, like, oh, he'll get a couple of receptions, but he'll probably have a bad day in terms of, like, fantasy points or whatnot. Nope. He had the best day. All right, Jake Browning in shotgun. Takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Mixon. He's going to get around some defenders, past the first down line, and out of bounds. And that's going to be good for me. That's going to boost him to 6.4 points on the day. All right, so that's it's a first down for the Bengals, and my nose is still friggin' itchy. We got 23 people in the stream. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am becoming Brian, the red-nosed streamer, by the nature of my nose being super itchy. Jake Browning is going to pass it over to number 83, and who is that? That is Tyler Boyd. It's going to be 4 points. 4. So what is this from? Is this from just now? No, it is not. Oh, no, that was from when Higgins caught it out of bounds. Okay. All right, so it's now 2nd and 6. Jake Browning in shotgun. Takes a snap. He's looking. Throwing. That is caught. This is number 80, and then out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's going to bring another first down. Oh. All right, Jake Browning takes the snap. He's looking out of shotgun. He's rolling out to his left. He throws his right. Sorry, that's caught. Number 83, it's Tyler Boyd. I got to remember how to talk when got to remember how to speak regular human English. All right. So we got 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. The Steelers still lead the Bengals 31-8. This is now 2nd down. KP8 next week? What's KP8? Oh, Kenny Pickett next week. Yeah, I hope so. I do hope so. All right, out of shotgun, he takes a snap. He's looking, throws deep down the sideline. That is caught. Is he in bounds, though? He is not. What? No. 1 in and... Oh, they're going quick to try and make sure that they get this before the officials can review it. And out comes the challenge flag. The first time we've had the challenge flag in a while. Where is it? Where is that flag? And ladies and gentlemen, we have a Pittsburgh. Okay, hang on. I gotta bring this up out of the snow. We got a Pittsburgh challenge. Haven't been watching the game with the Bengals today. Whiskey, I don't freaking know. I mean, I have the Bengals quarterback and running back in my fantasy league. So I was at least hoping for an offensive shootout. But I'm okay with the Steelers having 30 points up on the Bengals. 24 points up on the Bengals, I think. Hand touch out of bounds before the second foot. I agree, Casey. It has to be. And that's why Tomlin sent out the challenge flag. And Danny, it's a very good day. Oh, it's a very good day. The only way that this day could be any better is there's this girl at Chick-fil-A that I want to talk to. If I have time before the movie tonight, after the game is over with, I'm going to go and I'm going to try to build up the courage to at least talk to her. That could make this day even better. Even if I can just talk to her for like a second. Doesn't have to be, I don't have to ask her out or nothing. I just want to say hi, introduce myself. We'll see how that goes. So on the replay. I did as well see the hand touch out of bounds on the replay. Hence why the challenge flag flew. But we'll have to see how the officials rule it. Or with Mason get in the playoffs and then see where Kenny is. I agree, dude. You don't want to rush Kenny Pickett back. I would much rather just win a couple games and not make the playoffs and then let Kenny Pickett get healthy before worrying about the playoffs. Because literally, this is our second year with Kenny Pickett. I'm going to make a video. I'm thinking I'm going to call it, like, Steelers fans are the worst at times or something like that. Talking about how a lot of Steelers fans are so, what's the word I'm looking for? They're so spoiled with the past 20 years having, like, Big Ben that they just don't have any sense or understanding of the fact that, Like, bad teams exist. Call reversed, baby! Call reversed. There's only one with this problem. I'm right there with you, bud. There's this girl at work I want to talk to. Oh yeah, no, it's very difficult for me to talk to women. I'm very I have a rough time pulling up the courage because I'm yeah, okay. But yeah, no, so like I have this terrible fear of rejection. All right, Jake Browning takes the snap, looking, pressure coming, the pocket collapsing. Browning on the run, throws while he is falling, and it falls incomplete. That brings down a 4th down and a flag. Norman saying, "You're nervous, my man. It's almost like an out. I was scared, but I'd be too mad at myself if I didn't. Isn't a bad move." I disagree. I don't want to show holding on Joey Porter Jr. Are you kidding me? Let's see. Where's his holding? That wasn't holding. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all, that call. But that was a 5-yard penalty for holding, and that gives the Bengals a 1st down. I feel like that the refs are doing that just so the Bengals could get back in this game. Anyway, throw out of the shotgun, gain of 1, caught by number 30. But yeah, like, I disagree. I don't think showing nervousness is really the best bet in a lot of scenarios when it comes to talking to people, especially, but when you're, like, trying to get to know, like, a girl or, like, a woman. I've always thought, like, you want to be confident in yourself. Not cocky, but confident. I've had the fear of trying to say something for a few months now. Where do you work at? At like the church still, or are we talking someplace else? All right, Browning from the shotgun takes snaps, gonna be a throw, and it's gonna be dropped by number 80. That could have been brought in, but that was dropped. You're talking with the girl from the church, right? Because that's where you work, I'm pretty sure. BJ is a rookie, and he will learn about the game more next year. Dude, I agree. I'm not saying that Joey Porter Jr. is absolutely trash when it comes to all of these issues that he's having with like holding and penalties and stuff. But like at the same time, as the year has progressed, he should have been able to kind of tone it back. Browning from shotgun takes a snap, throws. It's gonna be caught, and yep, that would be T. Higgins. 1st down. Don't see her much now. Yeah. In scenarios like that, if you can, I don't want to say if you can manufacture ways to see her more, but like if you're cleaning and whatnot, and you know you have your daycare on the list, and you know that she's working on a specific day, maybe change around your list to go and clean around the daycare area when she's there, and maybe put yourself in a better position to run into her, like in the hallway. It's gonna be a run for Mixon. He's gonna get to the 10, and he's gonna be drugged backwards. And then like, don't like go out of your way, but like try to set up your schedule and such that there's a chance that you could run into each other in like the hallway or something. That's what I used to do at like school or something. If I knew that I had to go to the bathroom at some point, and that the girl that I liked, that her class let out is at a different point, I'd go to the bathroom as her class let out, and that'd give me a chance while she was in the hallway to maybe run into her and talk to her. But if that don't happen, then just go with the flow. God'll put her in your path if that's what he wants. All right, and Browning dropped by Alex Highsmith, and I missed the snap, and Highsmith goes down. All right, let's see what I missed. In the daycare, don't see her much. GP Jr.'s rookie. I'm saying nervous. If you're shown nervousness, it's the move. If it's a clean slate, then I agree. Be as confident as possible. Yeah. The nervousness, that's something like I want to be as the least amount of nervous as possible in all scenarios. All right, Browning from shotgun takes a snap, looking, throws it away, but it's caught by number 80 for a gain of 2. Man, Blitz was just rocketing at Browning, that's his name. But yeah, like, if I can be as confident as possible in every scenario in my life, so I'm never nervous when talking to somebody, that'd be ideal. I've tried doing that, but every time I do, she's not over there when I'm close by. Well, then just keep going, keep doing it like that. And if it doesn't ever end up working out, then oh well. God has somebody for you. He's got somebody in store for you, and you'll meet them eventually. And I know that coming from me, that's cute, because I'm the same guy who's always saying, like, well, I wish God would be sooner. I wish his timing would be better. But, like, I know that his timing is perfect. And I know that while I might not know why it's taking so long for me to find somebody, I know at some point I will. And when that day finally comes, oh my gosh. The snow in the snow globe changes as I move it around. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. I didn't know that happened. What? That's incredible! I'll be honest, I'm only nervous of being rejected because almost all of my friends have been rejected over and over again. My fear is because I've been rejected over and over again. I've been rejected a couple dozen times by different people, different advancements, different ways of asking them out, and I'm always worried about how it's going to come across. I'm also worried about how I'm going to come across, because I don't want to go up to somebody in a place that's not ideal, ask them out, and then be considered the creepy dude who asks you out at your parents' funeral or something like that. Obviously, I'm not going to ask someone out there, but like at Chick-fil-A, I don't know if it's not great to go into a Chick-fil-A and ask a girl who's working, like, hey, can I get your number? I think you're kind of cute. I want to get to know you a little bit. I don't know if that would be considered creepy or not, so I don't do it very often. Same thing at the mall. Most of the time when I go to the mall with like friends and whatnot, it's just to go to the mall and hang out. It's not to talk to people. When I go on my own, it's to try and meet people and talk to them, but nobody else is like that. Oh, Tomlin challenged again and got another proper challenge. But why did he challenge a 2-yard gain that brought a 4th down? Does he just want them to have less space for the field goal? Or, like, I don't know why that challenge existed. All right, left back Eldon Roberts is out for the rest of the game due to an injury. When did he go down? Oh, man. Okay, so those ads were just to switch quarters, but they just added 3 seconds back to the clock for the 3rd quarter because of the challenge call. So, I guess we're back in the 3rd quarter. Luckily, I didn't change the quarter marker over yet, but I will after this. I don't think it would be creepy. That would just be trying to get to know someone. I know. It's a mix of my fear that I am inherently creepy, mixed with a lot of people on TikTok. And I know, don't get your advice from TikTok, but a lot of people on TikTok saying, you don't go up to somebody in their place of employment. That's creepy. That's weird. And it all gets to my head. And I know, don't listen to TikTok. Listen to the dudes in your life who have tried it in front of you and succeeded. Example, my buddy Zach, okay? Met him at work. Really great guy. Love talking to him. Love hanging out with him. He's awesome. We went to the mall. We went to Macy's. We were upstairs walking around. He, for no reason, we passed this group of girls. He turns around, leans against this bed, and he's like, hey, ladies, you think this bed would make me look cute? No, I would not have the confidence to say that. The girls call back one of them, you're cute already. Back and forth going on 5 minutes. He gets the girl's Snapchat. I'm sitting here like, how on earth does that work? The whole time, I'm sitting there with my mouth agape, just like, nothing. I could not have done that if I wanted to. I have no charisma in that sense. So he's just sitting there, just like, yeah, I'm the king. And I'm just like, what the heck just happened? That's the kind of charisma I want. To be able to walk up to somebody and just go. But I don't. And that's a lot to do with the way I look at myself and the way I see myself. Bro, he's not a wizard. Bro's a wizard. Oh. Bro is the Wizard of Oz. Bro is... Oh, what would be a good one? Harry Scholar? No, that just sounds like a really... like Bigfoot. Like, my guy is insane. Anyway, so like that's what I'm competing against, and that's what's in my head now. So like and the big issue with this girl is, I don't want to say the big issue because there's no issue, but it's like, so she's from everything I know, I think at Chick-fil-A, if you're wearing a blue uniform, you're a manager. All right, real quick. Rudolph under center, 2 men in the backfield. Start of the fourth quarter, it's going to be a pitch back to Jaylen Warren, who makes it to the line of scrimmage and gets about 2. But I'm pretty sure this girl is a manager, and so she doesn't take orders very often. And so in order for me to talk to her, I'd have to call her away from whatever it is she was doing to then just say, hey, I think you're cute. I want to get to know you. Can I get your phone number or something like that? If she were like taking my order, I think I'd be more comfortable saying at the end of our transaction, be like, hey, real quick, I think you're kind of cute. Did I forget to change the 8 to 11? I did. I guess I just assumed that they didn't make the thing. All right, it's gonna be another handoff to Warren. He's gonna get past the 30 to about the 32 before he's brought down. Yeah, so it's gonna be difficult for me to like get her on her own unless she like comes over to my table and just like asks how the food is, which some people have done. Though I've got a buddy that works there, so maybe if he's working when I go tonight or Monday, I can ask him and see what his thoughts are. Mason Rudolph, oh my gosh, towering over Jaylen Warren. In shotgun with the back lined up to his left, it's Jaylen Warren. Goes to send a man in motion, takes the snap, drops back, looking to throw, throws it deep down the sideline. That is out of bounds. That is incomplete. His intended receiver was Deontay Johnson, and that brings out a 4th and 4. I have an entirely different situation. Well, bring it on us, Danny D. I want to hear about this. I'm actually very interested in the comings and goings of relationships and asking people out when it comes to dudes. Because I don't know how, and I'm very interested to see how other people do. So if you're comfortable sharing it with a group of 22 people, and the punt is going to be caught and fielded at about the 34-yard line. But yeah, if you're comfortable sharing, go ahead. I would love to hear it, and I know that everybody here would probably love to hear it as well. All right, we're in an ad break now, and I gotta fix the 11 and move over the snow globe. I've gotten less nervous over time when seeing her, though. And that happens quite a bit. Like, there's this one girl that I used to see all the time at the dollar store. I'd go in there basically every day to get myself a Coke and whatnot whenever, like, you know, I was going to work and it was on my way. And eventually it got to a point that, like, she was checking me out, like, checking out my order and whatnot. And I'm like, hey, any shot you want to go grab dinner with me on Friday? And she's like, thank you for asking. It's really sweet of you, but I have a boyfriend right now. And so, like, over time, you build up your, like, I want to say a rapport with somebody, but you become less nervous around them. And eventually, asking them out becomes not as hard. And that'd be a thing that could happen, especially in a workplace, if you're seeing them all the time. It's a lot harder if you don't ever interact with them. I'd say shoot your shot, Andy, if that would completely ruin where you're at now. I get it, but getting rejected can be a blessing. If you're being your best and she's non-responsive, she's not for you. Whiskey, dude, I agree. Dude, I completely agree with you. How do you think the Bengals are going to win? Yo, who's your favorite football team? Okay. How can the Bengals win? Well, for one, they'd have to absolutely, go with every single, They'd have to score on every single time they got the ball. They'd probably have to get a couple interceptions, and the Steelers would have to crap the bed so hard that the nurses would kick them out of the nursing home. And who is my favorite football team? Well, I don't have any of my stuff in here, but just to take a look at the name of the channel, and I think I think you'll figure out at least who my favorite football team is. It's basically there's this girl in my class, and she's like a 10 out of 10, and I'm like a 2 out of 10. My problem is she's always with her friends, and I feel like if I say something while she's near a friend, I know I'd get made fun of. Hang on. Mixon out of bounds flag. I don't think he got anything from that. What I'll say, and that's a problem that I've always had, and I'm good at giving offensive holding, number 73. 10-yard penalty for first down. Okay. We're not even paying attention to the game anymore. We're just talking about relationship stuff. I want to say, as somebody who would never do this myself, if you have the charisma, I'm sure you could go up to that friend group and just be like, "Hey, ladies, I hate to be a bother, but girl's name. Mind if I get your phone number real quick? I wanna talk to you after class or something along those lines." It'll only work if you've got the charisma and if you have the confidence to do it. But that's something I've seen in movies. Don't know if it would work in real life, but you can always try that. And I understand that's a big reason I don't talk to a lot of people, especially at the mall, because they're in their friend groups. So I don't know. You think Bengals are doing well? They're not, Carson. They're not doing well. I do agree with you. Next time I see her, I'll give it a shot. There you go, Andy. There you go. I think Pittsburgh just want to win all day. I agree, Carson. Dude, the Steelers, we've been on such a losing streak. We've got to win this game. We have got to. There's there's nothing we can do. If we lose this game, that there is no hope for this team. All right. Browning is going to be passed from the shotgun to number 30, who's going to be brought down at the 26-yard line. As we bring a second down. Another problem is I'm not sure if she has boyfriend. That's a big problem, I know. Do you know anybody who knows her? Do any of your friends, have conversations with her? Do they see her in the hallway at all? Do you see her in the hallway at all in between classes? Does she have, a Facebook that you can look up, or, an Instagram, or something? And, I say this as in the least, what's the word? Stalkerish way possible. If she has an Instagram, she might have a photo of her boyfriend on there. Jake Browning from the shotgun takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He throws down the field. Intercepted! Alex freaking Highsmith with the interception. That's 3 picks on the day, baby! Holy crap, this defense is firing like a cannon. Okay. Jacqueline is... I'm Carson Anderson. Dude, I agree. The Bengals has just been throwing trash, but Brownie and he's been playing pretty good. Not after that play. Not after that play. Welcome back, Jacqueline. Indeed, that's also what I have, Danny. I know one thing. You need to ask her out at some point, or you'll just end up fantasizing. In which case, you'll never know if you're a wizard or a lizard. What? Najee Harris, get down. Gain of 5 or 6. A wizard or a lizard. Dude, I love that. I freaking love that. Oh my gosh, a wizard or a lizard. I have to remember that, Casey. My dude just pops in just every now and then and spouts the most genius stuff. Of course, this is the one day I bench Pickens. Dude! Andy's just in the same boat as you, man. Andy's in the same boat, and he's facing off against my dad. All right. Let's see. Mason Rudolph takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff to Najee Harris again, who's going to get the first down, and not much more. I think the Bengals will Altimore chasing Burrow after that interception. He's just been way more horrible, I think. I don't know what you mean, Carson. Not 100% sure. Danny, personally, I would try to be friendly with her friends that aren't as good looking and let them get to know you more. Familiarity with kindness to her friends could help you out. I agree, Whiskey. I definitely agree. Though, especially in high school, friend groups tend to stay together for 90% of the time, so getting getting to know them without, infiltrating the group is going to be difficult. You are in high school, right? I'm not talking to, a college student, right? Are you in college? Another handoff to Najee Harris makes it down to about the 25-yard line. But Danny, stay confident. If it doesn't work out, it's too early in life for you. Whiskey, I agree. Danny, how old are you? I've assumed this whole time you were in, your late 20s, maybe early 30s. But it really depends on, how old. Are you in high school? If you're in high school, then this changes. This all completely changes. Well, a little bit it changes. Because I'm looking at it from somebody who graduated high school and is looking to go to college. I'm 22, so I'm in a completely different league than someone who's, say, 16 or 17 when it comes to this kind of stuff. Because I was bad at talking to women in high school and high school as well. All right, Mason Rudolph in shotgun, takes the snap. It's going to be another handoff to Najee Harris. Flags fly, and Najee's going to lose a yard. How long have I been eating for? I haven't really eaten anything at all today. I have some cookies over here that, my mom brought in at halftime, but I haven't really ate them. And I've got goldfish that I bought earlier today from the store. But other than that, I haven't been eating anything. You're a freshman. So you're young in high school. That changes things. Let's see. How do I alter my advice for a freshman? First off, what grade is she in? That's going to change things a lot. If she's a freshman like you, then I can work with that. If she's anything above or below, I would say, hold out. So that was an illegal shift penalty for the offense. The penalty declined. That's going to be a third down with that loss of 1. Trubisky hanging out on the sideline like he's going in it all. So it could be a third down and 3. Who's ready for Santa? Oh, you know I am, baby. You know I am. I'm getting me some presents. Oh, Santa's going to be awesome. All right. Rudolph takes the snap. It's going to be handoff to Jalen Warren, who's going to get the first down. Let's go. He's got the speed on him. I peaked in 9th grade. Wow, I'm 26. I'm so... Right? Dude. Dude, I look better now than I did in high school. In high school, I had short hair. And sure, my hair's kind of, fuzzy right now because I brushed it this morning, but after a while, it gets, very frizzy. I like what I look like with long hair. It brings out a lot of confidence. And I got a little bit of facial hair going. I like how I look these days. In high school, I looked like trash. Just straight trash. I mean, now I'm looking like just straight with long hair. All right, another running play to Najee Harris, who's going to get about 3 yards. No, the Pittsburgh. How old are you? Who old am I? Or how old is somebody else? And what do you mean, no, the Pittsburgh? So do you think Pittsburgh's ready for Santa? Because if that's the case, then I think Santa's really giving them a nice Christmas present right here. If you're asking me, I'm 22. So I'm not old, but I'm not young either. I'm in that weird spot. All right. Rudolph, under center. Takes the snap. That should have been offsides for... Not offside. That should have been... Yeah, offsides for the defense. But they're not going to call it, and that's going to be a loss of about 4 yards, and it's going to bring out third down. I'm 3 months, freshly 20. Yeah. You're more than 2 years younger than I am. But yeah, I had none of that high school charisma. I had a couple girlfriends throughout my high school career, One of them lived in southern Ohio, which wasn't great. It was a long-distance relationship. She also turned out to be a psychopath. Rudolph takes a snap looking to throw. He's going to throw. That's caught and then out of bounds. It's number 11, Allen Robinson, the second. Has to be fourth down, and they're going to go for it. One of the girls that I dated in high school, I was a freshman, and she was in 8th grade. So not the most weird thing, especially since we went to a school that was all 3 campuses in one. But that's the one girl that I think that I've dated that I'd go back to. Because like a big part of my history is a girl will ask me out. I might not like them in that type of way. Like they might be a good friend. Who took a timeout? All right, Steelers took a timeout. But like, yeah, 90% of the girls that I went out with were asked me out, and I didn't want to reject them because I know how rejection feels. So I had been in a relationship I didn't want to be in. The one exception was this girl from high school that I dated in my freshman year. She was awesome. I would go back to her in a heartbeat if she asked me to. But I made a stupid mistake too early, like really early on in our relationship. And she left me after about 2 months. So my longest relationship was 6 months. And it was one of those that I didn't really want to be in, but I didn't want to leave either. I'm actually strong now, where I was soft as a pillow and chubby in 9th grade. But with a baby face and social competence, I'm the opposite. I was the Wizard of Oz as a youngin'. The way you just said she turned out to be a psychopath. Dude, I could tell you stories about this girl. Now I'm an anxious mess. Dude, I think we all get anxious as we get older. Some of us just funnel our anxiety into constructive things like talking to people. Like, I am super anxious all of the time. And now here I am. Okay, Boswell is coming out to put up some more points on the board. Gonna pop us to 34 probably. But yeah. Oh, welcome to an advertisement. Example. All done? Yeah, I'm all done. Example, and I haven't looked into the story in a while. After we broke up, there was a story that came out that one of her exes, one of the guys that she talked very poorly about, had passed away. And I did some research, and I thought I found some information that said she was arrested for attempted murder on the same guy a week before he passed away. I can't find that information anymore, but honestly, I don't doubt that she killed this guy. I don't doubt it, just based on what I remember from when we dated. I don't want to say that she did it, because if it turns out that she didn't, I don't want to be like the guy who blamed her for something she didn't do. But at the same time, I wouldn't put it past her. My last relationship lasted 16 months from February 2019 to June 2020. So I got you beat. Dude, everyone's got me beat. Most of my relationships lasted 2 months. My longest lasted 6. So it's not like it's not hard to do better. Also, none of my relationships lasted into the holiday season. I've always been single at Christmas time. I've also never had a girlfriend on my birthday. Or Thanksgiving, which in some years are on the same day, so I'm not too questioning why. Sure, if you don't want. So we were in high school, and we were kissing a little bit. And one day I asked if she knew what French kissing was, and if she was interested. And she was not interested, and she left. We broke up, and that's how that went. I was in high school, and that's how you move too fast as a freshman, I guess. Looking back, it was weird asking anyway. And as a high schooler, I didn't understand that. But now that I'm in my 20s, yeah, it was definitely weird, especially after 3 weeks. But that's really it. Who's your favorite, like, an 88? What do you mean? Are you talking, like, favorite player? Because if that's the case, like, currently playing, TJ Watt. Of all time? this way. All right, Boswell knocks it through. Good Lord. That jersey over there is my favorite player of all time. That player. Right there. Number 43, Troy Polamalu. Actually, honestly, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. One of the reasons that I have long hair is Troy Polamalu. I mean, the other reason is I think I like it, but also Troy Polamalu has long hair and the dude's awesome. Oh, absolutely. Like, Polamalu is probably the best player to ever play the role of safety. But yeah, right now it's probably like TJ Watt or like Christian McCaffrey. Because he's really good at running back. But I don't know. I think it'd have to be TJ Watt. Because he's just really freaking good and he's on our team, so that's a plus. Also, I don't know if I've shown you guys what I've been fiddling with. This is a piece of Heinz Field, one of the cup holder pieces. I got this. They were selling these at the stadium when me and my dad went on a stadium tour a while back. And I bought this. And I love it to death. Because it's a bit of Three Rivers Stadium. Not Three Rivers. I think it was Acrisure Stadium. But it's a bit of the stadium's history. 34 points for the Steelers. And the Bengals come back out. So, while we've been on the topic of relationships, if you guys are at all up for it, I would love to read some of y'all's best or worst moments in a relationship. Like I'll start if I can think of just one. It's going to be a handoff to number 30 from Mixon, and he's going to get to about the 30-yard line before he is snuggled to death. I have to say, probably my favorite moment, like my favorite day in a relationship ever. I dated this girl that I met off Tinder. Get your laughing out of the way now. And she lives out in Erie, and I live about an hour from Erie. And so I thought, like, I'd drive out to her for a day, and we would hang out. And we did. We went to the beach. We went on a walk. We went to the mall. She bought me a shirt because I wore nothing but a polo, and it was hot that day. Another handoff. Nope, it's not going to be handoff. Browning keeps it, slides down, gain of 1. He's at 3rd and 4. But anyway, she bought me the shirt because all I had was like a polo, and it got really hot, and I love that shirt. I wish I still had it, but it got too small on me. Anyway, that day is probably the best day of my life. We didn't end up dating. We ended up just staying friends, but I loved that date. We went to Cracker Barrel. We talked for hours, and I just had a really good time with her. And that's my story of like my favorite date or like my favorite moment in a relationship. All right, Browning throws, caught number 16 down at about the 49-yard line of the Steelers, and that is Irwin. But yeah, that's my story. I would like to hear you guys if you are at all comfortable sharing them. And yes, I know, I'm very, very funny. I still use Tinder from time to time because I have gotten addicted to it at this point. All right, Browning takes the snap. It's going to be another handoff, this time to Mixon. Going to get down to about the 40. Not enough to get the first down. There are 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the quarter. Pittsburgh is still up 34-11. Joe Burrow chilling on the sideline with his hand in a like a little sling-looking thing. I hope that he is able to play again next year. I really like watching Joe Burrow play. And as a Steelers fan, I know that's a blasphemy to say, but like this division has some of the best quarterback play in the league. All right, Browning. It's going to be another handoff to Mixon. Mixon looking for a hole. Cannot find one. It is brought down. Gain of 1. It's going to be a 3rd down. The most funny was I was 16. She was 18. We went to downtown Grand Rapids to sell, to smell a substance and watch the New Year's fireworks. We tried to get food after. I've never been in a relationship, but I do have a story about how I fumbled. Oh, Danny, I want to hear that story so bad. I want to hear that story really bad. It's a freshman year. Homecoming is is, of course, I'd say is probably my favorite with my offensive false start. 5-yard penalty. I'd say my freshman year homecoming is one. I'd say is probably my favorite with my first girlfriend. Okay. I never actually... I've got a story about a prom I went to. I got a story. I'm going to wait until Whiskey gets his second part of his story out, and then I'm going to tell y'all my story about prom. We got 3.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, in the game. And it's 3rd and 6. Jake Browning in shotgun with the back lined up to his left. He takes the snap, pressure coming, he's looking, and he is sacked down by the 40-yard line of his own team. The Steelers defense is crushing today. Holy crap. They wouldn't let me in because I was 16. I flexed a couple of $100 bills on the way out and cursed them out. Not my proudest moment, but hilarious. No, yeah, I understand. That's funny as crap. I've never done anything like that. Okay, so my own prom story. I was going to prom at my old school. And it was a private school. There was not a lot of people. My cousin and... Oh, come on. We got down to the 2-yard line. So we're going to be starting at the 2 once the Steelers offense takes the field. Anyway, so my cousin, who I'm thankful for everything she's done for me in the past, set me up on a blind date with this girl. And so I meet this girl, and I'll say didn't like her all that much, but my cousin took a lot of time to set this date up, so I roll with it. We go to prom. She's in this really pretty blue dress. I'm in a blue suit with a fedora, and we're talking. We hang out over by the food. I ask her on several occasions if she wants to go dance. She says no, not interested, not at all. Mason Rudolph under center takes the snap. It's gonna be fakes the handoff, bobbles it, gets out of the end zone, nearly has a safety because Warren slips in the end zone. It was going to be a handoff. Warren slips, tries to get the ball. Rudolph fumbles it and is able to get out of the end zone before taking a safety. That play fell apart like a good steak. Not a good steak. A good pork, pork chop. That's what it was. Anyway, so, this girl doesn't want to dance. We're talking to this other couple, and the girl gets up and walks away, and eventually it's going to be another handoff, this time to Najee Harris. Going to get back to about where the original line of scrimmage was. And the girl gets up to go use the bathroom, and this other couple, they ask me, why haven't you guys gone to dance? And I tell them, doesn't want to. She's not interested. And the girl in the other couple is like, do you want to? And I'm like, I do. But she doesn't. So eventually, the girl comes back, sits down, and within 5 minutes, she's like, hey, so my mom's coming to pick me up. She broke her foot. I need to go home. Firstly, why? But okay. So her mom pulls up. Her mom pulls up, by the way. Mom broke her foot driving the car. The girl gets in, leaves. I go inside. I'm devastated. The couple I was talking to, they apologize for what happened. I go into the dance floor, the ballroom with all of my friends, and this one girl whom I will say, I had a big crush on this girl. She felt sorry for me, and so she takes me out on the dance floor and we dance. I want to make this clear. This doesn't end up with me dating that girl that took me out onto the dance floor. It doesn't. But we danced. I had a good time. And then some of the more upbeat songs started playing. And I went out and I started leading people in dances. And I had probably the best night of my life after she left. But I'll always be marred by the fact that she left halfway through prom. And so, I don't know. It was both one of the worst days ever and the best day ever. Alright, so let's see. I'd say freshman year, homecoming is one. Alright. So basically, she liked me and I liked her, but for some reason I said something to her that I didn't even remember, and then she immediately didn't. Oh! Oh, dude! Oh! Oh, you brought out the ick. Oh, I am so sorry, man. I am so sorry. Oh, that has to suck. Oh, dude, I've done that so many times. It's not even funny. I had this girl in, like, elementary school that I liked. But instead of telling her, I tried to get my friends to tell her. And we ended up fighting in front of her in the grass. And I will never forget that. They wouldn't let me in. I'm 26, and I wish I had half of that money now. Dude, I feel that. I've never been rich, but there are days where it's like, man, if only I had the $100 or so that I had on me at all times when I was like 15. Because I used to always have like a $100 bill on me just in case. Now, I barely have $100 bucks in my account at all times. So now I have an emergency account for like my camera and stuff. Anyway, Rudolph on under center. One man in the backfield. Takes the snap. Could be another handoff. This time Jalen Warren. Warren trying to find a hole. Is brought down at about the 8-yard line, maybe the 9. Not a great run for the Steelers. With 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining. Pittsburgh Steelers are not going to go for it, thankfully. And they're going to punt it away. With 1.5 minutes remaining, I think this game is all but over. So you're a freshman in high school. What jobs can you do? Have you ever worked a job like before? Like, would this be the first job you've ever gotten in your life? All right, Pittsburgh calls another timeout. Man, they're just showing all the different Santas in the crowd. That's awesome. This will be your first. Okay. So take this from somebody who's had a minimum wage job working fast food. Okay? Get one. Don't wait until, like, you're old enough. Don't look for a job that's, like, not in, like, one of those industries like fast food or Presley Harvin with dropping a ball down to the 45. Dude, our punter sucks, man. Our punter is the worst. Don't try to avoid fast food jobs. Don't try to avoid retail jobs. Get one. It might be miserable, but it teaches you a lot of good skills. And once you're done with said fast food job, you never have to go back to it again. But it's important. You'll learn a lot of skills about talking to customers, about talking to people. You'll learn how to work in a fast-paced environment. You'll learn how to work with coworkers you might not enjoy being around. Jake Browning in shotgun with a back lined up to his right. Takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Joe Mixon. He's going to make it. Tries to break free. Gets a first down, but not a lot more. After you're done, you don't ever have to go back to working fast food again. Retail will condition you for so many things in life. I agree, whiskey. Fast food too, but retail especially, because in retail, you're on the floor, you're talking to people nonstop. Fast food, you'll probably be in the back. You won't even have to talk to customers very often. That was my responsibility, was making the food. And as someone who doesn't like to cook, it sucked. All right, another run to Joe Mixon again. Oh, a fight breaking out between Clark on the defense and on the offense, and who is that on the offense? Number 16, and a flag flies. Who's this flag on? And ladies and gentlemen, would you look at that? That flag did not matter. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won. And we have swept the Bengals, baby! Way to go. Way to go. The slot car. Ooh, a slot car track. Oh, that actually sounds really fun. I definitely will say eventually, please do like retail or something, even if you work it for 6 months, just because as upsetting as it can make you, it'll teach you a lot about self-control, something you will definitely need in the future. And I'm not saying that you're an angry person or that you lack self-control, but what I'm saying is as a teenager, you really need to put yourself into a position where you can learn it. Take it from somebody who was in that position. I wouldn't be in the position I am today if I hadn't gone through some of the stuff that I went through as a teenager when it came to rejection, to bullying, to being in a position where people could make fun of me, where people could call me names, say that I'm bad at my job. Because it teaches you a lot about who you are as a person. Retail is better than fast food, in my opinion. Cooking or serving, wages are way better, though. I agree. I don't know. Because in some cases, you might get commission, depending on where you work at. As I said, I worked fast food. I don't like cooking, so I want to work in retail. That's like, if I have to work at a minimum wage job again, it'd probably be retail. But I work in a factory. So, like, that's my day is spent in a factory setting, and they make good money. But you can't start working in a factory until you're out of high school, because you have to be 18 for a lot of these places. But once you get out of high school, I would suggest working in a factory for like a year or so. Like in a factory, like a plastic plant, rubber making, maybe craft made if they have one in your area. Try that. Even if it's just for a year, because they're good wages. And they'll teach you a lot about standing for a while. They'll teach you how to manage the long hours, going from fast-paced to slow-paced, how to prioritize, and how to do the same thing repetitively all day. Like, at least fast food is kind of different all the time. In a factory, it's the same stuff all day. The job that I have now is my very first. And you've been working there for like 4 years. Is that right, Andy? Stream got really... It did, Dan. It got really deep. Even though I waited 19 years for my first job, which I wish I didn't, I'm actually happy it's my first job. And it seems like a very good job. Dallas would smoke Steelers. It wouldn't even be close. Yeah, probably. But this was not the Cowboys. This was the Bengals. So I'm not worried about whether or not the Dallas Cowboys would beat us. I am worried about, just chilling. Oh, that's right, because before then you just volunteered at the church, and now you're actually making money, which is actually really cool. Dallas would smoke Steelers, wouldn't even be close. I'm aware of this. I am very aware of this, my dude. But, as I said, we're not worried about the Dallas Cowboys right now. And I mean, to be fair, the Dallas Cowboys did get beat by the Cardinals, so like it really depends on who you talk to. But yeah, that's the end of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have beat the Bengals. We've done it for the first time in quite a while. We have swept a team. We looked incredible. Mason Rudolph looked amazing. Our offense didn't look like a bunch of bumbling idiots. And I'm happy leaving a Steelers game. That's such a new feeling this season. You say, are you streaming tomorrow at all? I am not. I'm going to be at church pretty much all day tomorrow. I've got my regular service I go to at 11. And then I have to be back at the church at like 2:30 for practice for our Christmas Eve performance, because I'm a part of our worship team at the traditional campus. So I have to be there at 2:30 for practice. Then the service is at 5:30. And then I'll be home after that. Man, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. And then I got to do some wrapping. I'll probably do that tonight when I get home. This is the first time I've seen you happy after a Steelers game for that dude, Danny. Yeah, that's how it go. That's how it go. Oh man, and you know what? I'm gonna take this momentum when I go out. Hopefully that girl's working today, and like I'm gonna be praying that she's the one that ends up taking my order because I just want to get her number. I want to meet her. I want to introduce myself. I want to be like, hi, my name's Brian. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to get to know you. I'd love to talk to you. Do I have a Discord? Not for this. I have a Discord in general, but not for Steel Nation. Though, if you guys are interested, it wouldn't be very active, but let me see if I can quickly whip one up real quick. See how much time that would take. Throw this over here. Do the second screen. Rudolph the backup Q. Oh man, I gotta rework the lyrics to that song that I made. Unless you guys want to hear the original. Earlier I was telling myself it's stressful being a student. Dude, it is. It is very stressful. You play keyboards in church. I did that for you. I see where the... I see her... that's... I haven't played that in years. I was practicing. It's in here because if it wasn't in here, there's nowhere else in the house that it can be. And so eventually I want to learn again. I don't play keyboards though, Casey. I sing mostly, and I play acoustic guitar. So I understand the misconception, but no, I don't play keyboard. Good luck with you trying to ask that girl out, and happy early Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Danny, my man. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Real quick before we go, I'm going to see about putting together this Discord server. It can't be that difficult. Create my own for a club or community. Let's upload a photo. Let's see. Steel Nation. Do I have any of the assets for my logo? How long ago did I make this logo? Here we go. Steel Nation. Create. All right. All right, we've got something. I just want to make sure that I don't end up creating a cesspool of nothing but depravity in this Discord server. Let's see. Rules. Threads. Notifications. Merry Christmas, everyone. Remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. Hallelujah, Casey. Dude, thank you for coming out today. Thank all of you for coming out today. I'm not leaving just yet. But I want to say, as you guys leave and head out for the holidays, Merry Christmas, and I hope your families have one. And even if you don't celebrate it and you're not religious in any sense of the words, still, I mean it as a Christian. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope you guys spend so much time with your family that you get sick of them after a while. I hope you guys eat the most amazing food and you get the most amazing, amazing presents imaginable. And if you guys are religious, I hope you guys enjoy your church services. I hope you guys spend a lot of time with your family, and I hope Jesus comes in clutch for all of you, and you guys can feel his presence the entire weekend. Oh man, I'm not gonna worry about adding too many server settings. What are we looking at here? Active channels, general. Default notification settings. We'll still keep it all messages. Okay, So it's made. It's made. I'm gonna post it in here. Merry Christmas. Pittsburgh Steelers are 8-7. That is, yes, we are. All right. So I have the Steel Nation. We're going to. Actually, real quick, I need to make sure roles. New role. What should we name the people in the Steel Nation? Should they be Nationals? No, that sounds kind of weird. Nationeers. Naturals. Oh, what should we name you guys? What should the fan base's name be? Because there's the Grossi Posse, but what should the Steel Nation groups be? Ooh. We'll set it for... We'll set it for Nationals right now. And that's just going to be generally everybody. And how do we set this up to be permissions, links? Actually, we'll worry about this all later. Reset, and we'll escape. Huge win for this franchise that I have been a fan of since 1975. 1975? Depending on if you... Wow. The Iron? I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually. Right now, though, I want to invite people. Or send a server invite link. All right, so I'm going to post this in the chat real quick. If you guys have any interest in joining the server, if I can get to the live chat. I'm a Lions fan, but your down-to-earth and personal coverage of NFL games is so much appreciated. Dude, thank you so much for the compliment. That means so much to me. I don't think you have any idea how good that makes me feel. Oh man, I'm so happy. I'm gonna post the Discord server now into the chat here. And if any of you are interested in joining the Discord, you can do that here. Eventually, when I have time, I'm going to... Well, first off, I need to figure out why my phone or my camera just did that thing. Let's get that fixed, hopefully. Even if it's only for like 10 seconds or something like that. I just want you guys to be able to see my face. There we go. Okay. But yeah, so go ahead and join the Discord if you are at all interested. Yo, who we got in the server? Oh, we got Danny D. Or Danny Dimes. What the crap? Hopped onto the server. I can't see any. Oh, so your name is just G? What is going on? No, there's no way that y'all are just U and G. What is happening to the names of everybody? What the crap? Why are you screaming at me? And what is going on with my camera? Can't think of a good name for you guys, but I'll be around for all of it. God bless and Merry Christmas. Whiskey, God bless and Merry Christmas. Did I seriously just say Christmas? I just said Christmas, didn't I? Okay. Oh. Get out of that. How do I leave? I don't want to be in... I don't want to be in general. No, I don't want to do that either. Oh, disconnect. There we go. Oh, I don't know what just happened. Any win, especially sweeping the Bengals, I'm always for. Let's go, Steelers. Jeremiah, let's go. Okay. Do any of you know how I can get full names to show up? I don't know what's happening. Because, like, Danny, I'm not getting your full name. I'm getting just G followed by a bunch of dots. Oh, because I have streamer mode enabled. That's why. That explains it. Let me turn off streamer mode. How do I turn off streamer mode? There we go. Streamer mode. Streamer mode is disabled. Alright, there we go. Use that Wizzy. Alright, well, now that we have that enabled, and my camera keeps doing something stupid. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. I'm going to leave y'all there. I want to make sure that the camera is at least working for this last bit, though, so we're going to reset that. And hopefully, by the time we return to football, I will have a new camera. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming out. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And now, the Discord that's down in the chat that you guys asked for. Join the Discord. When I get a chance, I'm going to be setting some rules and stuff, making some roles, and getting everything going. But with that, everybody have a very, very Merry Christmas. Thank you guys so much for coming out. God bless each and every one of you. If you believe, even if you don't believe, I hope that my God blesses you so hard. I know he did me today for our Steelers. Merry Christmas and have a wonderful day. And as always,